Chappell Roan, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
Thank you.
I am so happy to be meeting you. I'm such a fan, so this is like a very cool moment. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good.
I have to tell you, everyone always wants to do like early interviews. I'm not a morning person, so this is like one of the later interviews I've done. Are you a night person?
I like both. I have insomnia.
Oh.
So really it's like I'm an all day, all night person until I take my pills.
Okay, great. So you're just up.
I'm up.
You're with me right now.
I am.
Good to know. Okay, good to know. Talk to me about what you are wearing. This is everything. How did you pick this?
Well, I'm styled by Genesis Webb, but I'm wearing Tom Brown, and some of this is archival, which is amazing. But it's like a little white and red striped outfit vibe. All of it's Tom Brown. It's just the best. He's the best.
It literally looks like you are the host of the show. And I'm not,
No.
You look like you are running this room right now and I'm the outsider. You look perfect.
Oh my God, thank you.
Okay, you're obviously known for your incredible, amazing outfits. What has been your favorite outfit to date that you've worn during a performance?
I wore one for Bonnaroo that was Club Kid themed, and it was latex, medical latex, sexy, kinky girl, and it is kind of like disturbing in a way, but I felt so awesome.
Okay,
I love that.
I was gonna say, now I need to go Google that.
Yeah, I look scary, but like I love looking like kind of crazy and scary. But I love that. I mean, the Lollapalooza one was so fucking awesome because I got to wear tennis shoes.
Gov ball when you literally like were all green.
Okay, I don't think people know this. I had to spread my cheeks.
You're lying to me
No,
right now.
I just spread my cheeks and get sprayed with green. And like, it didn't come off. The way I got that off was I took 3 baths, not soap, dish soap. I literally poured dish soap in and rubbed my whole body with coconut oil, jumped in, scrubbed with a literal like kitchen sponge. And all of it came off except there was a green tint to my skin, so I literally looked moldy for 4 days.
How like humbling when all of your fans are like, "Queen, slay, you look gorgeous," and then you're home literally scrubbing your asshole, and you're like,
No, yeah.
This is my life."
I was like scrubbing my like bikini lines, and like my pubes were pulling out from it all. I'm not even like lasered or anything.
It's so glamorous.
I just can't. Yeah.
I fucking love it. Okay, how do you usually though dress on a chill day? Like, are you always going hard glam? Are you always having an outfit?
Sometimes I love having an outfit, but usually not with glam like this. Like I'm not wearing a lash or, anything like that. Or nails really. But I'm not in a lot of color. That's the thing. Like I'm in a lot of blacks and a lot of like taupes and whites and creams. Like nothing. Yeah.
Are you ever doing sweatpants?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes.
okay.
But I wear a lot of skirts. I'm very modest when it comes to my day to day. And I think it's just because, one, I feel like I'm in LA and I can dress like more masculine and not get like dirty looks. And so, but I feel like in other parts of the country, it's like, I just dress more feminine. So I don't I don't want to deal with it.
Isn't it so annoying when you're like, I don't even want to deal with these comments or these looks. So I'm going to just like blend in for you all. I don't want to, but I don't have the time of day.
Yeah.
So fuck off.
I used to dress fucking crazy though. Before like all of this happened and I had energy and like light in my eyes, I would literally just wear my thong out, mini skirt, bottom ass cheeks out, nipples see-through, and this fucking trash. I dress like really, really bimbo-y. And like I wore like silicone like breast, like boob inserts to make my boobs come up to my fucking, like up to my clavicle or whatever. And so I just like lost my shine.
Why?
Cause it became my job. And then I was like, I'm fucking tired. And glam takes, I mean, at that time, I wasn't like, I was just in my room, high as fuck, doing my makeup on TikTok live for 3 hours every night. And then I would go out in like this like insane drag makeup and like all these thrifted like 70s disco, always in fucking heels, just a maximalist. And that was so amazing. And then it just got to be like, there was no separation.
Yeah.
Like I would be out as Kaylee in that, and then I would be on stage as that. And then there was like no separation. It just got, I would look at myself in the mirror and be like, what's the difference between Chappell and like.
I understand that now because I've interviewed like enough people to have that conversation in a healthy way. I think is you have to find a way to actually know who you are when the lights and the cameras and everything go off, like who you are. And if you look the same exact and you act the same exact as you do on stage, then there is no separation and there's nothing that you can keep private for yourself and protect. So that makes sense as you've tried to kind of like give yourself basically your private life.
Yeah.
Okay, you refer to yourself as a Midwest princess. What is the most Midwestern thing about you?
I say oh so much. Oh, I'm sorry. OPE. Say that a lot.
Is that a Midwestern thing?
I think so.
Oh, I'm not from the Midwest.
I'm sorry. Sorry. You know, that I still am like, I look at the gas prices here and I'm like, golly, over $4. That's crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck, bitch, you've been here for almost 10 years. Like, what are you talking about? It's never been under $4. I am one of the bitches that are like, well, we got here at the right time. We got at this restaurant right at the right time. Look at the line. I don't even care. Like, as if I've ever given a fuck. But I still say it. I'm like, stop. I get called out for saying roof instead of roof. But I was like, cement is how most people say it. But I was raised cement.
Like semen, but cement.
Yeah, cement.
Ooh.
And I say insurance, like different. There's like those things. But also it's like, I don't know. I wish it was more acceptable to like be barefoot. I wish that like I don't know. I guess that's like more country, but I'll eat food off the ground and like
builds character.
I like my car is so fucked up.
What kind of car do you drive?
Well, a beater. It's not a beater. That's actually really dramatic. It's my mom's old car. But it's just like I'm not gonna fix it. Yeah. Like I'm just not gonna fix it.
Wait, you drive your mom's
old car? I've never bought my own car.
Why not?
I'm like kind of embarrassed of cars, like in general. Like if someone has a really nice car, I'm like, it's too much. Too much. I don't, and also I know I'm gonna fuck it up.
But when you were in your maximalist era, would you have gotten yourself a nice car, or still that was like the one thing you wouldn't do?
I couldn't afford it. Yeah. It's like I've never been a bitch to like with a car, you know? I just don't think it means anything. But to me, I guess it does because I'm always like, ick.
I get what you mean. It's
like I just don't, if I see a Cybertruck, I'm like,
no, that shit is so fucking ugly. I can't. When I drive up next to it, I'm like, what in the brick ass shit is that?
Yeah, detint it. Detint it. I want to see who's in there. Who's driving that?
It's so fast.
You know who the only person I know who had it? Who signed up for it? I'm not even kidding. Because you could sign up for it in like 2019, 2020. My ex-boyfriend is the only person I've ever known. And you know what? He has hentai tattoos. White boy. Hentai tattoos of just girls tied up. He has I actually probably shouldn't say everything. Actually, he probably, but that's like the vibe. I'm like, okay,
his vibe. You're painting the picture for me.
I'm just like, I don't know anyone who I'd hang out with that has a Cybertruck.
I don't either. So we're in good company tonight. Can you imagine?
What car do you drive? Do you drive a Tesla?
Okay, I don't drive a Tesla. You're gonna hate me.
Can I guess?
Take a guess. What if I said a Cybertruck?
I would be like, what are you doing?
You walk out of this interview.
I would be like,
fuck you. No, I do not drive a Cybertruck.
I'm going to guess a G-Wagon.
No. I drive a Porsche.
Okay. That's classy.
But the only reason I drive a Porsche is because I never could afford a car my whole life. Yeah. And I had to drive my grandmother's car to school. And I was that bitch that couldn't just own it. And I would like park 4 blocks away. And I was so mortified because I went to this like preppy ass school that I couldn't afford. And all the kids were driving fucking nice ass cars, but obviously their parents were paying for it. So like kind of embarrassing. And I would park away and the door wouldn't open. So I had to get out on the other side and climb through the window. It was a whole thing.
That's awesome.
It built character, you know? Yeah. And then when I got to high school, I remember this one girl that I was like, thought she was so cool. And she drove a Porsche and it was like the Cayenne or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I've only had one car in my life and it's that. And
Porsche Cayenne.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
cool, right?
When I was a nanny, the family had the nanny car was a Porsche Cayenne. So I've actually driven that before.
It's a nice car, but for it to be the nanny car, go fuck yourself.
That's the vibes of that.
Call Her Daddy is brought to you by eBay. This is what you do when you have high standards and fancy all the fancy things, like a Dior saddlebag or that diamond tennis bracelet. You go to eBay. There you'll find new loves that will never disappoint, expertly authenticated, whether it's that vintage pearl necklace or brand new ruby earrings, a Prada crossbody bag, or classic watches like that Rolex Oyster or that Cartier tank. On eBay, there are no limits to your high standards. Yeah, eBay, the place for new, pre-loved vintage and rare fashion. eBay, things people love.
Howdy gang, today I am going to mix you up a cocktail with 2 of my favorite ingredients, Patron tequila and Unwell hydration. This drink is the only thing Matt and I have been drinking at night, so get ready. Here we go. I was actually a bartender in college. I was horrible. I remember this one guy, I'm at the bar, it's like my 3rd night on the job, and he is asking me for an old fashioned. Then he asks me for a Manhattan, and I keep being like, sir, you know what, we're out of those ingredients. Or I'm like, I just feel like that's not like your vibe tonight. Like, I don't really think you want to drink that. And he's like, okay, what do I want? I literally got him a cup of ice and I just poured tequila in it and I was like, here, drink what I drink. That was just my lazy way of saying like, I don't know how to make any of that, sir, but smile and everything's gonna be okay. I mean, he gave me a fat tip.
Work smarter, not harder.
But today I don't need to be a mixologist. I have the 2 ingredients that I need. I'm actually gonna add a 3rd soda water. Revolutionary. This cocktail calls for 2 ounces of Patron tequila. Boom. Today, I am using the Reposado. I'm a Reposado girl. Next, we are gonna do the kiwi pineapple Unwell hydration. This is gonna be the drink of summer. I can already feel it. We're gonna fill it up almost to the top with Unwell, and we're gonna do a splash of club soda. I'm someone that likes a little bit of bubbly, but not too much. Wait, so sexy. We're gonna do a little douse. A little bit of, and now kiwi. Yeah, I got fresh kiwi for this. Oh wait, you guys, you know how bartenders do that where it's like a little, wait, does that look cute? Was this unnecessary? Yes, with tequila, you're gonna need a little bit of that pineapple. Oh my God. I mean, gorge. Does that look so bad? Maybe we'll put it in there. Is that weird to put it in there? I'm gonna put a globber. I'm gonna put a piece of pineapple in my drink. That looks disgusting. Cut this. This literally makes me think about my wedding. I kept having Patron and just like a splash of pineapple because when you're on the beach, like I feel like that's all you want. Well, this is delicious. And on the side of your Patron, a little guacamole. Never hurts. Woo! Daddy gang, thank you so much for making this drink with me and Patron. I'm so excited for you guys. Tag me if you make this cocktail. Tell me what you think. I kind of was born to be a bartender. Let's not lie. Cheers. Thanks, Patron. Love ya. The perfect way to enjoy Patron is responsibly. Copyright 2025, imported by the Patron Spirits Company, Coral Gables, Florida Tequila, 40% ABV.
Okay, are you still close with your friends from back home?
Yeah, I am. They're really awesome. We have such different lives. They are, a lot of them are married with children and like they have their own houses and like, and to me, I'm like, I don't know when that's going to happen for me. Like, I don't know when that is realistic, if ever. So
do you want that?
Like get married and
yeah.
I don't know. I like, part of me is like, is it even going to be legal to marry like my wife one day, you know? I don't know. So, but kids, all of my friends who have kids are in hell. I don't know anyone. I actually don't know anyone who's like happy and has children at this age. I have like 1-year-old, like 3-year-old, 4 and under, 5 and under. I literally have not met anyone who's happy, anyone who has like light in their eyes, anyone who has slept.
It's not looking too good.
I'm like, why did my parents do that? I'm the oldest of 4. My mom had me at 23.
Wait, when you're saying that about your friends though, like, do they think this is all wild, that like how famous you are and like all of it? When they see articles about you, are they like calling you up and be like, Kaylee, what the fuck? Or are they just like, this is your life, bitch, like text us when you want to come over?
I think they're just like, they're mothers, like they're fucking busy and they have jobs and lives. Like I am just their friend, you know what I mean? Like they are so sweet and so supportive and come out to shows, and like they have to get fucking babysitters to come to my shows, and like I don't ever expect, like when I go home, I love reminiscing about like destroying public property with them and like doing some illegal shit and like literally hating the same bitches for 15 years. Like we just can't get over stuff. I will never get over.
It's nice though. It's like therapeutic when you have those girls from like when you're younger, because it's like that is the shit that it genuinely is therapeutic to just be like, and that little fucking cunt from, and you're like, I don't even know where she is these days. But like, fuck you.
They're probably a better person now.
Facts.
That's the thing. I still hate those bitches from high school. There was one girl who said, I like whatever, beat her in the fucking talent show, like whatever, who cares? Like I won. And she was like, you did so good. Like I can't wait till your voice fully matures. Like I can't wait to actually hear it whenever you get like some lessons and some maturity in your voice. And I was like, we're the same age. And 2, like, I will show you. And I think I did. But also, I'm trying to think, there's so many things. Oh, here's one. Like, Hot to Go there's a line in Hot to Go. I will never forget this. I was standing in line at lunch, and there were 2 girls in front of me, like a few people up in front of me, and they didn't know I was standing back there, but they were like talking about me, and they were like, oh, do you know who's dating, we'll say, what's the Western, Mr.
John.
Okay.
Carolyn.
Johnny Carolyn. Let's say that's the boy's name.
Okay.
Johnny Carolyn. Do you know who's dating Johnny Carolyn? They're like, oh, no. Who? Oh, it's Kaylee Amstutz. Oh, who is she? Oh, she's not hot, but she's pretty. She's like pretty, but she's not like hot. And so when I wrote Hot to Go, that's why I'm like, call me hot, not pretty. Because like that was so ingrained in my heart of like, I want to be the hot girl. I want to be the hot girl. I don't want to be called pretty. But I wasn't hot in high school. Like,
dude, whoever the fuck was peaked. Okay?
That's kind of true.
Right? Whoever was so banging hot, they're not doing too well. Okay?
That's so true. And all the hot guys at my school, I don't know. I don't really know any hot guys at my school. I don't think I grew up with hot guys. There was no one that I was really attracted to.
But that's the shit though, Chappell, that's like how crazy the shit that sticks with you. Like girls can be so fucking cutting when you're that young. Boys too, but girls, it's like you almost like care more in moments where you're like, I'm pretty. And anyone, if like you don't get it, it's like that is like they're trying to insult you. This isn't like a nice, but you're like, and then you wrote that obviously banger ass song and now you're making fucking money off of it. So
it's true. It is like the bad things that happen to me, I can monetize. That is what's awesome about being a songwriter. Like my breakup when I wrote like my Kink is Karma vibes was the worst thing that's ever happened. Like genuinely, I don't think it could have been worse, but I got to like fuel an entire video and a song and a look, a character just based off of a horrible week of my life.
And when you do that though, when you publish it, do you feel like finally like you've expunged your soul of all of that negativity, or does it still slightly hang on when you have to perform those songs?
When I do the festivals and I look in the camera and I say I dedicate this whatever la la la, I am actually thinking about them or whoever I'm dedicating, but I do think about it. And I'm like, at Lollapalooza, I was like, fuck you so hard for talking about you dating me. Like, how could you talk about, why are you bragging that you dated me? You broke up with me.
Dude.
That's the craziest part.
But it's so telling. It's so embarrassing. It's like, you want clout. How lame is your life? You want clout. Like, you have to sleep so well at night knowing that, though, of like, ooh, and I still get to monetize off this. Loser. Bye. How do you decide when you have people call you Chappell versus Kaylee?
When I'm at work, Chappell. But like, none of my friends like call me Chappell.
Okay.
It's like,
who was your pop icon growing up?
Hannah Montana.
Bitch.
And Britney.
You can't say Hannah Montana to me and me not.
Hannah Montana.
Need a minute.
I remember when the first episode came out.
The wig in the first episode, to then when they changed it, so good. It still looked like, I look back on that and I'm like, they really didn't know if that shit was going to pop off. And then it was like the biggest fucking thing ever. But that first wig is so telling. They're like, let's just fucking see if this shit works. And then boom.
Did you go to the concert?
I went to the one where it was Miley and Hannah. So she starts as Hannah and then she transitions to Miley. Is that the
Jonas Brothers opened?
I remember
Kansas City.
I remember that was the point when the Jonas Brothers weren't that big of a deal. And I was so annoyed that they were on stage. And my dad was like, one day you're going to have a crush on one of these boys. And I was like, I reject that. I'm disturbed by these men. And then I obviously like fell in love with them like a couple of years later.
Nick or Joe? Or sorry, Kevin.
Oh.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No.
Nick, Joe, or Kevin?
Yeah. I would say at first, Nick. I did the whole thing, cried, diabetes, obviously.
Okay.
Did you cry too?
No. I always hated the Jonas Brothers. But here's the thing. Joe's so fucking nice to me now. I've grown up to love them.
Yeah.
When I was young, I was like you. I was like, I don't care about the boys. I just want Hannah. And when they came out, I was like, oh my fucking God. Like,
shut up.
I was 9. And I literally said, when they came out, I was like, oh my fucking God, I don't care. I believed in God at that time. And I was saying that shit in my head.
I couldn't get on board. And then, yes, Hannah at that point, like, do you remember like East Northumberland High, Good and Broken, You and Me Together, bitch? I made music videos to that shit. I was religious.
Oh, yeah. And all of this to say, like, I love the Jonas, like, when I was 9, I think it was just the lesbian in me that just had no interest in seeing them as an idol as a child. But now I'm like, work.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to ask you, give me the first song that comes to mind when I tell you this. Ready? Favorite song to belt out in the shower?
This is the part when I break free, 'cause I don't want a day in my...
Go-to song when you need a good cry?
All along it was a fever, cold sweat, hot-headed believer. Stay by Rihanna, which I auditioned to with the... Yeah, I auditioned with it for The Voice. I didn't make it on the show, obviously. Thank God. Thank God I didn't make it.
Maybe it is so much better, because imagine if you were like, not that it's bad to come from The Voice, but the story is better without The Voice, right? Your come up is just a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, that's the song that belongs on every workout playlist.
My favorite song of all time. When you see me in the club, you better think about, or you better...
Oh,
you better us.
Yeah. You better make that shit work.
It's the will. I'm gonna scream and shout with Britney Spears.
Your crowd pleaser karaoke song.
I fucking hate karaoke.
moving on.
Because I don't want to try.
Yeah.
I don't like feeling like I have to try to sing well if I'm not doing it for work, because then it feels like look at me. I love karaoke is for people who never get to sing.
Yes.
To sing.
And then we sing your songs.
And I'm like I hate singing it. But I don't know. One time I put in like I was at a seafood boil in the middle of Apalachicola, Florida. We were an off day on tour, and we went to this seafood place, and there was just a dad playing guitar, and it was like, does anybody out there want to sing a duet with me? And my whole touring crew was like, yeah, go, go, go. And I was like, oh, please stop, please stop, please stop. And then I was like, fine, I will. And he was like, come on up, what's your name? And I think I was like, Madeline. And he's like, Madeline, what do you want to sing? Here are my lists. And I look down and I see Shallow. And I was like, Shallow? And he was like, really? You want to do Shallow? And I was like, mm-hmm. And like, literally, I did it and I went, I'm on the deep end, like up there. It was all old people and families. It was literally like old people and then like moms with 4 kids who were like tired, and like people like turned around because I was ripping it. And afterwards, like I just sat down. Literally, old people just started standing up, and they were like, "You have to try out for American Idol. You have to try out." No. And I was like, "Oh my God, stop! I'm not that good." And then I went to Orlando and opened for Olivia Rodrigo the next day.
Dude, that fucking man just being like, really want to do this
like,
with me?
Are you sure, honey?
You're like, no, but let's fucking do it.
And I was like, I don't know. I'm up here.
Right. Hurry up before I fucking leave, dick. That's hilarious, though. Like, do you ever get moments like that of anonymity where you get to, like, feel like people actually don't know who you are anymore? Do you ever, like, dress up, disguise?
I think people are scared of me.
Really?
I think I made a big enough deal about not talking to me that people do not talk to me. That's, I think, the truth of it all. And I've been with people, like, friends who are, like, artists, and they're, like, when they're with me, they're like, it's a force field around us. People don't come up to me if I'm with you. And I think I'm just like, damn, baby, you say it too. You say, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. I don't know who you are. And they won't come up to bother you.
What a concept. That is fucking hilarious, though, that other celebrities are like, bitch, look at what you did.
It's a force field. And I'm not just by one person, by like 3 or 4.
Do you love it that you said it?
It hurts that I have to.
Yeah.
It hurts. I know it really hurts people because they take it really, they feel like it's me disrespecting them, that I owe it to them, and that how dare I call it abuse. And it's like, or complaining about success. I get that a lot. But I'm not complaining about success. I'm just complaining about creepy behavior. I love like admiration. Everyone loves admiration. Like, I just don't want you to like interrupt me at like when I'm having a fight with my girlfriend. Like, don't fucking be like, can I get a photo? When I'm crying, talking to my girlfriend. That's fucking crazy.
You're like, I'm actually in the middle of breaking up with someone or getting cheated on right now. No. Spare me.
Yeah.
Take a picture all the way across there of the back of my head and post it.
You know, and it's like, I can't, of course, it's going to take a second for people to like really look at themselves. And like, I have to have grace for that. Like, how would I know any better if I already see Hannah Montana? I would have to tell her that I love her music so much and that like she means a lot to me. But in reality, it's like, no, I don't. Right? Because that's not Hannah right there. That's not Hannah. That's Destiny. Oh, Cyrus. Anyway, sorry.
I fucking love you. Okay, you wrote your song at Pink Pony Club about the Abbey here in Los Angeles. True or not true? Yes, true. Why are you looking away from me?
Have you had your phone stolen there?
Have I my phone
stolen at the Abbey?
I've never gone to the Abbey because apparently,
because you get your you get your phone stolen.
Wait, what?
It's crazy. I have had 3 friends whose phone got stolen.
Okay, so tell me about like the night or the story. Is that the story? Like, what is it? But tell me about. I've never gone to the Abbey because everyone's like, it's not even good anymore. It used to be good. Now it's not good anymore.
Okay, well, obviously when I went, the night was fucking awesome because I was like, it's like it was amazing, and I just couldn't stop dancing, and I was obsessed with the go-go dancers. And the music was so loud and everyone was so hot and making out, and I had never seen anything like it. And I wanted to be a go-go dancer, exotic dancer after that. And so I was like looking into it, and I just was like, I felt like really embarrassed if someone from like a record label were to see me dancing. I would just feel really embarrassed because I don't know, like I just felt really self-conscious. And so instead I wrote a song about me being the dancer. So that's what Pink Pony is about. It's like me being the dancer at the Abbey, and like I'm scared to go to the Abbey now because my phone is gonna get fucking stolen.
And your phone cannot get stolen. I mean, would you care?
It's true. No.
Yes, you would. No.
I don't care.
There's nothing on your fucking phone.
They can't get into it.
It's like you're the one that has like the 17 number password, not the 4. Okay, how do you feel about a dance floor makeout?
I look the other way.
Okay, before you were famous, would you be down or no?
I get really uncomfortable, but I am the bitch that makes all the dance floors. I just like, I'm like a hypocrite when it comes to PDA. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I will like be drunk making out. I've done it with so many different people.
It's fun though.
It's so fun. If I'm fucked up, like I don't care. But if I don't really drink anymore, so when I see people making out, like I just laugh. I can't stop laughing.
The only way I feel like for a dance floor makeout is to be drunk or on drugs.
In WeHo, it's like it's like at brunch. You know, it's not even like, and it's not even a dance floor.
You've gone so many different places. What has been your most like chaotic night out on tour, or even just like on the road?
Probably the night.
Tell me, please.
One night I thought my bus driver, the tour bus driver, was gonna leave without us. Was gonna just drive away, and I called like my tour manager, and I was like, hey, something's going on, like the bus driver's like being kind of weird, and like I think he's really mad. He's like just stomping around, and like I thought he was leaving. It looked like he was driving away, but then he backed up. I think he's really pissed off at us, and I think we should get on the bus. She thought I was kidding. And so she was like, oh yeah, he's going crazy. I heard he hit someone, and then that, you know, we don't worry about it. Like the cops are on the way. And I was like, holy fuck. And then I got on the bus driver was nowhere to be found. And I was like, everybody on the bus, get your passports and let's get off. Come on. It's literally like the sound team. Like I'm about to start crying. Everyone's drunk. Like, it's so bad. It's like after a show. It's the night before we go to Coachella. And I'm like, the cops are coming. Everyone get it. Get out. Get out. The cops are coming. Get your passports. Get something that's important to you and get off the bus. I didn't know my tour manager was kidding. And so then I was so fucked up, and I was just crying. I was like, something's really wrong. Like, the bus driver's being really weird, and we're not going to be able to make it to Coachella. And my tour manager was like, I was kidding. And I was like, then what's going on? Dude. Like, then what's even going, like, but the bus driver is being weird. What do we do? And she's like, I literally don't, like, no one knew what to do. And I was like, I'm just confused. We have to make it to Coachella. We have to. And
dude,
we did.
This poor man like walks out of peeing and is like, why is everyone acting weird?
No, that is what fucking happened. He's
you're
like
holding your cats and your passports, and you're like, he's gonna attack us.
No, that's literally what happened. He's like, I'm not gonna attack you. Nothing's wrong, guys. And
You're like, oh, okay.
I was just so drunk. I was like, he's on a rampage. Everyone get off the bus.
You're like, sorry, sir. We love you. Drive. Oh, dude, alcohol can do some weird fucking shit to
I don't
you.
drink anymore.
I shouldn't.
The only time I drink, actually the only time I drink is my birthday, and I had my birthday.
Wait, how did you celebrate?
I went to Jumbo's Clown Room.
How
Have
was
you
that?
been?
No.
Oh, you
tell me
love
everything.
it. It's a strip club, but it's not like it's very gay. It's like a lot of lesbian vibes.
Are you a lap dance girl? Like, what's your vibe?
They gave me a lap dance, and it was fun. Usually those things are really make me uncomfortable, but I was drunk, so I didn't care.
Classic.
And yeah, I rented the whole place out. It was a dream birthday. It was a dream come true. And those girls fucking know how to work a pole. The pole does not spin. Like, it's not, they do it. Like, it's real.
I remember, like, the last time I was at a strip club, I remember just, like, staring at them in awe. And I was like, I hope they don't think this is creepy, but, like, I'm genuinely just so fascinated by how you're doing that, because, like, my neck hurts and my back hurts watching you do that. You're fucking incredible.
They're iconic athletes.
Cheers to the girls. How has your relationship to your sexuality evolved over the years?
Obviously, I've come into being more comfortable with saying I'm queer, with dating women. But I don't know, something like fucked up my sexuality. I think like my nervous system is so fried that I can't even feel like flirtatious. Like, it's just too intense to even like be sexual at all. It's just too sensitive, you know?
Do you want to be, or you're not feeling like you're missing anything?
No, I do. I want to be, because I think that like that was a part of myself that was fun. And like, I feel like that part of me exists on stage, but off stage, it's like, it's this kind of, I kind of reverted back to a very shameful part of myself and how I relate to sex. Just because it's like, when there's so much of you in the world that is exposed, then like being sexual with someone is so vulnerable, because the rest of your life is so vulnerable that it's like, it almost is too, I want to save something. Like, I just don't want to be that vulnerable with so many fucking people.
Do you ever, though, like, resent the Chappell Roan moments? Because then you're saying, you're feeling it on stage. You're, like, enjoying yourself. You're feeling sexual. Then you're going home as Kaylee and being like, I just don't want to enjoy that. Like, are you ever like, fuck, am I sacrificing my real moments of being able to find myself and embrace my sexuality for people and my art?
I resent myself I resent the job, because I can no longer, yes, sexuality has like, it's just different now. And like, but I resent not being able to like be a friendly neighbor, because I can't like go out and meet my neighbors and be like, hi, I'm Kaylee. I live here. This is what my car looks like. This is what time I'm home and when I'm not, you know? So then people all of a sudden know exactly. It's just a recipe for a stalker situation. So I resent that part of my career path. There's just so much you don't know that you're signing up for. You don't know that you're signing up, that your body changes.
Yeah.
It is like going through puberty. And that's what I was told. I didn't really know if that was true, but the pop girls were like, it feels like a second puberty.
I do think like what I appreciate about you saying that, though, is like, I feel like it's important to recognize that your passion for art, the goal is for people to enjoy it because you love it. You want people to connect to it. You want people to experience it. But that obviously comes then with the fame aspect. And then fame is the thing that I think people get so frustrated by you saying that. But it's like, no. Like, you love your art. That's not what you're saying you don't love. You're saying you don't love the thing that comes with that. And I think, but the beautiful thing is the art. Like, what do you think Chappell Roan would mean to young Kaylee?
I don't even know if my younger self would be able to register that as a part of me. Like, that's how removed I was so like opposite of me now. Like, it just wasn't awoken. It like awakened in me, you know, like young Kaylee just felt so restricted because I was a problem child and so angry and so like depressed and just felt like no one understood me. And now that part of me is so alive, and I always did want to like dress up and be super girly or be really like tomboy, or I just wanted to be free, but I didn't ever think that it would actually happen. And now that it has, it's like I don't think she would believe it at all. I don't think she could ever believe that like this is what I do.
But doesn't that make you now happy?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like that part is awesome that I really honored my inner child to the max. I think now what it is like, how do I honor my adult self to the max? It's like, I don't know, because this is all new and no, but there's no rule, but there's like every artist, every pop girl, the next move is like a question mark.
Yeah.
Because some girls put out the first album, had an incredible first album, won a bunch of shit, then take 5 years off. Some girls go right into it, and then they end up releasing something they hate, and then they release another album that they love. Like, they never stop. Some just tour for, there is no game plan of like, how do I make sure I make the right decision?
That's so fucking relatable. And obviously the things you're dealing with, there are elements that certain people will never understand, just like we may never understand certain parts of each other, just like people watching this are like, you guys would never understand what I'm going through. But I do think it's relatable to say, and I don't think that you should be criticized for acknowledging that there is an element to your life that is very confusing right now. And it is okay to be so grateful and also be so fucking confused and angry in moments, because that's life. And I think that when someone's sitting in this chair like Chappell Roan, you're supposed to, in people's mind, have the answers. Be grateful, smile, tell us this is the coolest fucking thing that's ever happened, because all of us want to be famous. But then it's like, at what point are we going to start to realize that so many people that do end up in the spotlight are yelling like, this is not all that it's cracked up to be. This shit is hard. We're not asking for you to like feel so fucking bad for us, but a little bit of empathy goes a long way with human beings. I think that's chill to say. And I don't think, and who gives a fuck if at one point they don't understand it? Like, I really like that you are being honest about it rather than smiling and be like, I fucking love my job, Alex. Everything's good. Like, you're not robotic.
I think it's also, people expect me to play by different rules because I'm gay and I should be more politically correct about that, and I should actually be way more knowledgeable about it. And so I get asked a lot of fucking crazy questions that a lot of my peers would not get asked. And that's because I'm gay. And that's because like I have like my opinions, but that doesn't mean I'm like completely like, I don't know everything about every topic I have opinions on. Like, I don't know everything about like being gay. Like, I don't know everything about being a woman. I don't know everything about fucking fashion or drag or performing. Like, I try to know everything I can. But like, when I don't answer a question correctly, or like I don't acknowledge one community, it's like, how can I do it all? Like,
you
how
can't.
can these girls tour, write, perform, interview, sleep, eat, and fucking work out. And like, how can they do it all and lead a team and be a boss and pay people and like, and be like fucking so politically educated? It's
exhausting.
And it's also impossible. Also, why the fuck are you looking to me for some political answer? You think I have the fucking answer?
But you're like, listen to my song, bitch. Turn it up.
Like, I'm a pop star. I wish I had the answers. I wish the president was a pop star, but she's not.
I feel like something that you just said that is very apparent, and I was excited today too, was like, this, what you're saying, we could do 19 fucking hours on, because it's like the double standard of 1, you being a woman, 2, you being a gay woman. There's so much that comes with it. And it's like everyone in interviews, like you said, like there's people asking you questions that you're like, I don't fucking know. Yeah. And that's why I'm excited that like, I feel like I'm excited that we're going to have fun today, and we're having fun and talking about more light topics, because it's clear that like you're fucking funny. You're funny.
Thanks.
You're a good time. I want to play a little game. Okay.
Sure.
This is kind of inspired by your song Casual.
Okay.
Love the song. I'm going to give you a situationship scenario, and you're going to tell me if it's still casual or not.
Huh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. They meet your entire friend group.
Apparently it's casual. Apparently it is. Apparently it's casual if you meet your parents. Apparently.
Okay, but you don't want it to be. Wait, the parents is fucking crazy, Chappell.
Apparently. Apparently it's casual if you sexted for 3 months.
That's fucking crazy. Wait, have you ever brought a new hookup around your friends and they're like, absolutely not, we do not fuck with this person?
Yeah, and then I've dated them for 4 more years.
You're like, love you, besties.
But you know, like, yeah.
That's how it goes. And then when you break up.
That's just being stupid. That's like, that is just actually like, listen to your friends. Fucking listen to your friends. If your friends are telling you this guy is like weird or this girl is weird, like something is like off, but you can't tell really. No one's, it's like, it's not bad enough for anyone to tell you anything. Just fucking listen to them. If the vibe is off, something is wrong. Stop seeing them.
I know, because your friends like don't care. Your friends usually aren't trying to fuck you. Well, sometimes. We're moving on. Okay, casual or not, they make solo plans with you to celebrate their birthday.
That's a date. I mean, I guess it could be casual.
No, I think
that's not fucking
the
casual.
birthday's crazy.
That's not casual.
Thank you. The birthday's crazy. What is a safe gift to get a situationship?
Just buy their dinner. Don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a gift. Don't make them anything. That's for sure. Don't fucking make a casual person anything.
Yeah, that's fair. I think you can get them like a bottle of alcohol.
Yeah, a bottle of alcohol is nice. Probably like not a card. Maybe a card that is.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a car. I'm like, Chappell.
I'm not the girl. I'm not her. A safe gift. I mean, I don't even want to think about it. Just buy a fucking meal. Just pay a ticket. Be like, hey, can I take you out for a movie? Do an experience. So you don't have to like, no one hates a stuffed animal more than me.
Have you been given many stuffed animals?
That's so dumb.
That's so bad. That's so bad. Did you keep them?
I think I burned a pile. There was something going on when I was 17.
Okay, they start calling you pet names before you're official.
That's like flirty. Oh, pet names like Boo Boo?
Oh. So
or like what?
Oh.
What is the pet name that you...
I don't know. What's a pet name that you've been called? What's the cringiest pet name that you have ever had called to you or you called someone? Don't lie to me.
I don't know what was wrong with me. It's just gonna give away who it is. I can't do it.
It will?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
What do you? I mean, I don't know. What is the? I'm maybe
like, obviously they're like babe and baby, but then there's like the weird ones where it's like
cuddlekins, that type of thing, or like stuff in movies.
Yeah. That was good. Cuddlekins. I've never heard that. Okay, what is the most extravagant thing you've ever bought someone?
Probably like Venmoing my brother $500.
I love that we're playing a romantic game, and you're
Wait,
like,
is it?
You're like, my brother.
I thought it was in general.
That's very romantic. I said the most.
That's actually so fucking crazy.
I said the most romantic thing you've ever done to
my brother.
My brother, Venmo, duh, $500, bitch. I mean, maybe.
Most extravagant gift is like writing music for them. I wrote an entire EP for someone. It never came out.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did they hear it?
Yeah, they loved it. Actually, they didn't love it as much as I thought they would, but like I worked really hard on it and whatever.
Wait, Chappell, can you walk me through that moment where you're like, I'm going to show you. How did you tell the person that you had this for them, and what was the reaction?
I gave it on I burned it on a CD, and I gave them my old CD player and my headphones, and I said, you should listen to this. I made it for you. And then there was like an entire 5-track EP.
Were you in the room when they listened or no?
I don't remember, but I did like handwrite all the lyrics, and like it was like honestly awesome. And I think I've never given a gift like that again because I was so burned by like the relationship. I'm like, fuck that. I'll never do that again. Bye.
How long after did you break up?
Like 2.5 years later or something like that. Yeah. It was crazy.
You would never release one of those songs?
They're not good enough.
Okay. Okay, you sleep at each other's houses multiple times a week. Casual.
Apparently. I can't stop saying apparently because I've been in all these fucking situations and like I don't think so. I think that's like I guess it's kind of casual. No. Like 3+ times, it's not casual.
Yeah, 3+.
2 times is like fine, what the fuck ever. Like a Friday and like a booty call on like a Tuesday. Fine.
Do you feel like you're usually in the position where the person you're seeing is in the power position, or are you in the... I'm getting a little bit of a vibe here, Chappell, that maybe you're not
in power.
Yeah.
Yes, because I've been in the past desperate for companionship, so I will go along with what they want.
Relatable.
And will give up like basically my values, and yeah, I would just I would throw away my personality because I don't want to be lonely. And then I get mad at them for like being like, this is casual, whatever, you know. And I'm like, but I threw away my entire personality for this. Like I gave up my weekends for this. Like, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm like bitter about it. But honestly, yeah, it's like, next question.
I just want you to know that clip is going to replay in people's mind because that is the most relatable fucking thing anyone has ever said sitting in that fucking chair. Because I have done the same fucking thing,
and it's never worth it.
Never.
And the thing is, like, all the people that I threw my entire life away, my self-respect, like, I disregarded all my friends. I disregarded all, like, my gut feelings. I disregarded. You know what? It never fucking works out.
Ever.
It never works out. Anyone you have to throw anything away for, it never works out. Or you get married and then you get divorced. And you think that it'll get better when you get married, but it never does. It only gets worse.
Yeah, rewind to your friends having fucking kids. You said they're in hell.
But they're in hell because they love their kids.
Have your friends ever successfully set you up with someone?
No. I'm hard. What? Oh, wait, yes. Oh my God. Yeah, I dated someone for a year because my friends set me up.
Bad or good decision?
I mean, the whole thing was casual, but we dated for a year. That's why I'm saying all this stupid shit.
Fuck. Yeah, but this is life. Are you kidding me? I've been fucking dragged through the mud by a man and I'm just like, but I still love you. And it's like, dumb bitch. He is literally giving you every fucking sign and more. And you're still like, I'm just reading into it wrong. He didn't mean that. Yeah, he did.
You're like, I see the best in them. It's like, no, you just stop.
Stop. You're disgusting. I look back at my younger self. I'm like, you need to be done. Go fucking celibate.
You didn't know.
I know. It's so fucking sad. Wait, are you a good wing woman?
Like, in the sense of
helping your friends, like, find people?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to try. I don't try. I don't want to ever set anyone up. I think people should be single.
Okay. I'm assuming you're single right now. Imagine you're like, I'm actually so in love. Imagine you fucking look at me and you go, 2 years in, babe. Never been better. Wait, are you single?
No.
You're fucking lying.
Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Tinder. Dating app culture has gotten so complicated. I feel like every week I hear about a new app with new rules. It's time to just go back to our roots, you guys. Tinder is back and it's easier than ever to put yourself out there. The OG dating app is here for whatever you're looking for, a partner, a date, just a booty call. I see you out there and Tinder's got you covered. A new relationship starts on Tinder every 3 seconds. Every 3 seconds. You could have 3 boyfriends by now if you were swiping during this ad, okay? And if you do have 3 Tinder boyfriends right now, please report back to me. That sounds messy and I want all the details. Let's put the fun back into dating apps. Dating isn't supposed to be stressful. Tinder gives you the freedom to meet people your way. So instead of overthinking an opening line, just go and shoot your shot. If you've been looking for a sign to simplify the dating game, this is it. Explore all the possibilities for yourself. Tinder, it starts with a swipe. Download Tinder today.
Wait, are you single?
No.
You're fucking lying. No, you're lying. You're fucking lying to me right now. Chappell? How long?
6 months.
Is it casual?
No.
Serious?
It's serious. It's serious.
How does that make you feel?
I'm very in love. But I am pro-single. Everyone should be single. I'm serious. Be single. Stop dating. Be single. Have a great time alone. Find out for yourself if you can 100% be okay alone before you date. That's what I found out. I had a great time when I was single. And I know that I will be okay. And now I have an awesome time that I'm with someone. Like,
how'd you meet? I'm like, rewind, bitch. You can't just drop that shit and be like, but anyways, be single. And any next question?
I love being single.
But you're
awesome. But if I was, I'd be okay.
Being single is the most incredible time in your life to actually be so fucking selfish so that the next time you get into a relationship, you know, you're like, I'm never going to put up with this anymore because guess what? Doing this shit by myself is better. So unless you're making my life better, fuck right off. Okay. Come on.
What's the question?
How did you meet?
Through a friend. But it wasn't a setup.
Okay. Just like.
Yeah. I was like,
Who made the first move?
Me. I'm usually the one to in every circumstance, I make the first move.
Can you explain to me how you start the dating process with someone? Like, are you having to have them come over to your house? Are you going out in public?
I haven't dated someone since this all really, really blew up.
Yeah.
Before I became, I'm dating the same person that I was dating before I got it blew up.
Big,
so
okay.
I'm not sure how I would date now. I think it would actually be a nightmare. I think I would be so fucking single right now.
Yeah. Because you're terrified about their intentions.
I'm scared. I don't trust anyone. I just think in my head, I'm like, any new person that I am texting, I'm like, I'm assuming they will screenshot this and like send it to someone else. That's like why I can't.
You're like, I guess we're getting married.
No, I know.
Lucky for you.
Yeah.
How would you describe your type?
I really don't have one. I know everyone said that, but like, I don't know. I just love, as far as like looks and stuff, I don't like really have a type, but I love art girls, like weird art girls who love to read and love to like, who are like very niche. Like, I probably like a girl that collects things and like is okay with an exotic pet, owned a hamster one time and would own one again, or like doesn't give a fuck about their car, will pick up a worm, is not scared of like bugs and snakes, can get down watching a foreign film, would be okay like having zero plan. So like, have you ever taken the Enneagram test?
I have, and I cannot tell you what my fucking number is because I did it so long ago. I think I'm an 8. Are you gonna walk out on me?
I'm an 8.
No,
that's rare.
I remember taking it. Everyone thought I was gonna be a 2. What the fuck is a 2?
And you're an 8?
I'm an 8.
That's iconic.
Do you like me more now?
I am.
You're gonna say you love me. Yeah, we're both 8s. What does
I
that
like
mean?
a 7. A 7 is someone who's like the enthusiast, like someone who's just like, woo, party. I just want to have a good time.
Maybe
and, like,
that's what I am. The enthusiast? What's an 8 called?
the challenger.
I'm the challenger.
That's me.
Dude, that's me. What the fuck?
That's cool. That's why I'm like pointing at people on the red carpet. I'm like the challenger.
Okay, good to know. What is the boldest thing you've ever done to shoot your shot with someone?
Send a nude, I guess. I don't know. Just like we'll be talking like regular and I'll be like, that was one time. Another time. Oh, this was so fucked. This was so fucking stupid. I do not think, I'm like actually not proud of this. Ex-boyfriend's at the club. I'm at the club. I see him hitting on this girl. And I'm like, why the fuck is he doing this in front of me? This is evil. Like, we're both single at this point. So, whatever. He goes to the bathroom. I go up to this girl. And I'm like, I think you're so pretty. And then I steal her. And then at the end of the night, we were just making out. And he's just standing there. That's weaponizing gay.
No.
Actually.
No. Chappell,
That's called being evil. And it's like, I was so fucked up. I was on multiple drugs. So was that girl. I don't even know what he's on. Like, and that girl, like, her name was something crazy. It was like Princely or something.
Oh
like
my God.
It was crazy.
Were you even into her? Or were you just like,
Yeah, she was so pretty. And then I threw up outside and I was like, actually, this is so dumb. Like, what am I doing?
Did you wake up the next morning with the scaries or were you like, victory?
I was just like, yeah, shame on you. You weaponized gay. I will never do that again.
Okay, but it made for a good fucking story on Call Her Daddy.
Yeah.
Do you have any immediate deal breakers?
Car shit.
Yeah, this car shit is not.
Something happened to me. I don't.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Something happened to me.
Jesus.
Bad breath. Chewing with their mouth open is gray. People who like don't tip.
Oh my God.
That freaks me out. Or if they treat their waiter bad, I will never talk to them the same.
I feel like people always, whenever people are like, oh, that's a like obvious, but I'm like, no, but I feel like when it's rare, but when it happens, it is like so fucking crazy. And you sit there and you're like clenching your body. Like you hear about this in the movies and it's fucking happening in front of my eyes. Get the fuck out of here, you freak.
I don't like that. I don't like when they talk about their exes badly or the women in their family badly. I don't date men anymore, but that was like a common thing.
It's so crazy.
It was like talking shit about their mom, about their sister. Yeah, dude. It's like I'm sensitive to smells. So, but I'm thinking about immediate deal breakers. I don't know, dude. Like, I think their music taste says a lot.
What would turn you off?
Like, if someone doesn't like Beyonce, I'm like, that says a lot more than what I need. You know what I mean?
Is there anything they could be into that you're like, no? You're like, you can't say it.
I can't say that.
Okay, let's talk about your new song, The Giver. What is the story behind it?
Well, I was just, oh my God, I'm so annoyed with literally just the boys when I grew up, where I grew up, like just like literally talking about having sex with these girls and how like the girls loved it so much. And like, I think about me and how performative I was and like how actually like when I started having sex with women, I didn't really even know what to do because I was so used to performing like everything, just like so performative. And I think about hooking up with women compared to men and like how much women give to their partner instead of like with men. Obviously I was dating some not awesome people, but what the common denominator was like they could not get it through their head like what they're doing like wasn't right. And even if I was being like, I don't think that feels good, they were still doing it. But at that point it's on me. It's like, bitch, just break up. What is wrong with you? But the fact that I have dated so many guys who do it wrong and don't really, they haven't figured out that they need to do better, that they need to give more. The giver. What I'm saying in the song is these country boys are not going to give you what you need. If you want to have an orgasm, which a lot of ladies don't, apparently.
No.
I didn't care about it my whole life, obviously, until I met women. And so it was like such a like, holy fuck. I'm gonna write The Giver about showing that actually sex should be a giving experience. And it's, of course, we love the kinky girls. Of course, we love the doms. We love the subs, like love. But there's still a give and there's still a giving, whatever. So I wrote The Giver about that. Just about like, I think specifically in femme relationships, it's such an understanding that it is so a give, you know.
It's mutual.
And I just feel like when I was with men, it wasn't mutual. I'm like, how did you date me for 4 years and you weren't concerned that I did an orgasm? Not once. Again, it's on me. Like, boo-boo, you decided to stay in that relationship. But it's like, if I could not get my girlfriend there, I would do everything. I would do anything, however long. I don't care. I would do anything. Why did they not do anything? Why didn't they want to do anything? Why didn't they want to do everything for me?
We just start crying.
I do everything for my girlfriend, you know?
No, it's so fucking sad. I was in the same position. I stayed in a relationship and I literally would just lay there and be like, I think he actually thinks he's hitting the clit and like he's at like the bottom of my labia. Like,
but do you tell him to go up?
I in moments would, but I would find like it's fucking hard because then they shut down and then they're like, and then it's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like your little fucking ego, you piece of shit. But no, then you're just like, Jesus Christ. And then you're like, I literally would like go in the shower and just fucking masturbate.
Yeah.
Like, God bless me in America.
Yeah.
Fuck. But then eventually I started to get fucking vocal towards the end of like, if you can't fucking find it in 30 minutes, I gotta go. Yeah, then it is kind of on you.
When I started hooking up with women, I realized how easy it is, actually.
Thank you.
I realized how easy it is to eat a girl out. And how this whole time I thought it was, your neck hurts so bad. It's like hard, my jaw hurts. You know what's hard? Sucking dick. Eating a girl out, you can lay down. It's actually... I was fooled. I was foolish to think that, of course it wasn't as hard. It was what I was doing for them. Of course it wasn't. That's why I would never do anal. Because I was like, then let me peg you. They would be like, oh, no way. Why not we just try? Let me peg you, and then maybe we'll try.
Right, like let's Uno reverse. We both, if you want to do it, I want to do it. And then they're like, no, babe, I should in it. What? Ooh.
That's one thing that we both have. We both have that type. We both have that hole. Figure it out. But when I started hooking up with women, I was like, fuck you guys. This is one, enjoyable, first of all.
Finally.
Second of all, way easier. It's actually fucking crazy. So what? You can't find the clit. Work harder. It may take 10 minutes longer. That's fine. I was always confused why my boyfriends didn't want to go down, like...
Because they're just so fucking selfish.
Is that what it is? Or
Yeah.
do you think that men don't actually like vulvas?
I think they do.
You think they do like them?
I think they do. I think they're terrified of their masculinity being threatened if they don't really know what to do because they're so fucking dumb. So then they just are like, I guess it's different with certain men.
Have you hooked up with a woman?
No. Should I?
Yeah, first of all, yes.
Matt?
But like, sorry to cut you off.
No, I'm just saying I think that there's a different level of men depending on how fucking toxic masculinity they're working with. Because I think some men are just like, I'm not fucking doing that. Then other men are like, I really want to try, but then they need to be taught. But their ego has to be intact for them to be taught. And then they can be taught. Trust me, they can be taught.
Sucking dick. You only do one thing. Sometimes you can get crazy. But really, it's only one type of motion. Vulvas are so different and so intricate that it's hard. It's harder to find a clitoris and do exactly what someone with a clitoris likes than sucking a dick.
That's completely fair. Because it's like you have to also stay at the certain pace if they're going to, like, it's a whole...
Yeah, like, it is a lot more complicated, but, like, I am just confused why, like... I'm just confused. You know what? I'm confused by myself for staying and settling.
I think that's fair. I think a lot of people are. Do you like to give first or receive first with your partner?
Give first.
Okay. PDA or keep it private?
Don't fucking do that. Okay. Don't. Actually, legit don't. Good. I just got like really stressed out.
FaceTimes or phone calls?
I like both.
Okay.
I like both. I feel like a lot of Gen Z is just FaceTime instead of call. But like I like both.
Yeah. Depending on the vibe.
Yeah.
Late night or morning sex?
Late night. Mm-mm.
Make the first move or be pursued?
Make the first move.
Back in the day, drunk sex or high sex?
God, both are awesome. But I probably high sex now.
Yeah, agree. Wand or rabbit?
I do not fuck with rabbits. I don't fuck with like a lot of them, honestly.
What is your favorite?
I guess wand. Or like the little the rose thing, but it's not the rose.
Have you tried the one that like pulsates and it's like the womanizer thing?
Yes.
They kind of just like pulsates on your clit. It's the best fucking thing ever.
Yes.
I use it like every time I have sex.
Work. That is like what is also so different about for me, it's like, for some reason, a lot of men that I've been with have been really uncomfortable with me using toys, but like, I think it's like a given with a lot of like gay sex. So it's kind of awesome that that's not even like an issue.
I think that every single person should be able to bring toys into the bedroom, and if your partner doesn't let you, he's a little fucking bitch boy. Okay, I promise we're wrapping up. Just a couple more questions. I want to just talk to you about, obviously your career has been fucking insane this year. Like I don't even have words to describe it, and with so much of that comes like what we were talking about earlier, of just like pressures and things that you don't know how to handle. Like, have any female artists in the industry ever reached out to you to offer support in all of this?
Yeah, like almost every girl.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
What piece of advice do you think has helped you the most in all of this?
Just that it feels like puberty. It's like everything is going to change, and everything is going to hurt, and everything is going to be uncomfortable now. And that like there is a way to make life bearable again. And just like, Katy Perry literally was so straight up. She was like, just don't read the comments. Good night. And she like, when she came up to me at Brad,
that's so Katy.
at Sweat Tour, she was like, just don't read the comments, honey. Bye bye. And just like hopped off. And I was like, actually, yeah. Like, why am I doing this to myself? And she is so like, these women have fucking done it. Like, and are still doing it. And the way they're still doing it is by ultimate protection. And another, I mean, the best piece of advice was spend more than you're comfortable with on security. That's the thing you don't realize. You don't realize how many people are watching you when you don't realize they are. Like, everyone wants, some people want me dead. Like, it's crazy. People know everything about me. People know my flight numbers. People know everything. That was the crazy part. It happened literally overnight. Like, I landed, like everything was normal. Did Gov Ball. It was fine. I was walking around New York. I was getting stopped, you know, like, oh my God, love it, la la. And I was like, oh, thank you, hee hee hee. Then I do Fallon, fly back the next day from Fallon, land at the airport. There is someone waiting for me at my gate. And this has never happened before. And I was like, oh, what? I was like, how did you get in here? And like, they had like my album and stuff, and they had bought a ticket to get through TSA just to get to my gate. And then like, when I got to baggage claim, there were 5 people waiting. So literally overnight. And then it like happened so much after that. And it like, stuff has been happening like that since.
The feeling of being watched is the weirdest fucking thing.
I get why it's addictive though. It's addictive to walk in and know that everyone's looking at you. And that everyone's saying, that's addictive. Fame is so addictive. I get it. I get why people want this forever.
Do you have like moments where you're like, holy shit, am I too in it right now? Like, do you ever have moments where you try to pull back, whether it's like, I need to pull back on public appearances a little bit, like I need to fucking be in a reality for like just a little bit more before I push myself back into it?
Well, that's why I do like stuff like this, because it's fun.
Yeah.
Doing stuff that's soul sucking is actually where I lose myself.
Yeah.
So if I'm like, I can do my job, but as long as it's fun, then I feel like I haven't lost myself. But what feels like I'm too in it is when I start caring about numbers. When I start caring about charts, when I start caring about checks, when I start caring about like, well, what is she doing? Oh, she's doing that much touring? Okay, let's add some more. It's like, that's when I'm not in reality anymore, because like, actually the only thing that matters is like, I go out on stage and like make like me smile, and then some other people smile, and then I get off stage and pay my rent, and that's it.
Tell me, if you have to, in just like one of the accomplishments or just a moment from this past year that you're the most proud of.
I mean, the VMAs were so awesome. I had a great time. I had a great time at the Grammys. Like, I think what I'm actually most proud of myself for is like, dang, I didn't bend at the knee. I did not kiss the ring. That's actually what I think I'm the most proud. I did not jump through the hoops that I was told I had to get a fucking Grammy. Or like, I did not have to kiss the ring of whoever. Like, you either like me as I am or don't invite me to a party or don't invite me to an award show or don't expect me to like, I don't know. I'm most proud of myself for doing what makes me feel like a good person over what is the most, how can I get the most money, you know? Like, I just want to feel like a good person. I don't care about anything else in this world. Like, that's my deepest fear of all time. In my heart of hearts, my deepest fear is feeling a bad person and doing everything I can to be a good person and then still realizing I'm actually bad. But that's some Christian guilt there.
Dude, growing up Catholic, I was like,
Yeah.
you can't shake it. It's fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite song to perform?
I like My King's Karma.
Love. Who is your dream artist to collaborate with?
SZA.
Fuck, that would be good. You started off 2025 winning a Grammy. Can you tease anything else to the Daddy Gang of what is to come this year?
Oh, The Giver is not the only song. I will say that. And girl, you know I'm going to be coming out with looks for the festivals.
Chappell Roan, thank you so much for coming on Call Her Daddy.
Thank you for having
Dude,
me.
this was such an honor. You blew me away. Like, one of the best interviews ever. You're fucking insane. No, you're insane. Like, no. And you are. And good vibes. Thank you.
I like your...
What is up, Daddy Gang? It is your founding father, Alex Cooper, with Call Her Daddy.
Camila Cabello, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
I'm so excited.
I am so happy you're here. To anyone in the Daddy Gang that is listening to this and not watching.
The Daddy Gang.
The Daddy Gang. Do you want to say hi?
Oh my God, yes. Hello, Daddy Gang. I love the community
Love
aspect of it.
Would you consider your sister Daddy Gang?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, that makes
my
me feel
sister
cozy.
is Daddy Gang for sure.
I love how, can I say, your mom walked in here and she was like, don't worry, I'm not going to be listening.
I know, because I could just intuit, like I could read your energy that you were like, oh, her mom is here.
I'm like, what
that
do I
limits
have
the
in here that's
questions.
sexual? I'm like, just close your ears and pretend this isn't happening. To anyone that's listening, Camila walked in here and she has platinum blonde hair.
I know.
How did you decide to do this?
You know, I felt like I needed a big physical change because I feel like, I don't know, my dark hair has been with me for all of my life. I feel like it was just like a big part of how the public saw me, the world saw me, how I saw myself. And I feel like it's just been a year of like, the theme has very much been like play and transformation and changing and being brave. But I feel like also the music is so different, like the world is so different that, I don't know, for so many reasons, I was like, I feel like a physical change needs to like accompany that. Yeah. And then I tried on a few different wigs.
I was going to ask, because I was talking to someone like, would I ever change my hair color? I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I would, but I would do wigs before you just go for it.
I definitely think you need to do wigs because it's such a big change. But I do feel like everybody should do it. I mean, not everybody should do it, but it's like a fun, like, I don't know, it brings out a different part of your personality. And it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a YOLO, like, I don't know, just like,
fuck it.
Is it okay if I
please?
Should I take a sip?
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're drinking wine.
Okay,
everybody.
I need a little bit of wine because we were talking about, I don't really do stuff like this. So I definitely was like a little nervous, but I'm really excited for like my fans. I feel like they like haven't seen me be a person in a while.
Okay, wait. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna look over and Camila's gonna be chugging the entire thing. Like, no, what? Wait, slow down. No,
Yeah, it's 1 p.m.
Yes. For context, it's 1 in the afternoon, and the sun is out, and we're drinking wine.
But
So should
honestly,
you.
I haven't drank in a second. I've been working so much. I feel like I kind of deserve. You have had a really busy schedule too. You told me yesterday.
I was doing meetings with foils in my head.
No,
like, what are we doing?
We deserve this.
In our hectic, fast-paced lives, we could use some slowing down. Haagen-Dazs is made to be savored and enjoyed slowly. Introducing new Haagen-Dazs Belgian waffle cones, a completely new experience that's worth slowing down for. Daddy Gang, you've never had cones like this before, okay? They'll take crunch to a whole new level. Each crispy waffle cone is filled with the velvety smooth ice cream that Haagen-Dazs is known and loved for. Then it's finished with delicious toppings and a decadent bite of sauce waiting for you at the bottom of the cone, okay? Haagen-Dazs Belgian waffle cones come in 4 delicious flavors: vanilla salted caramel, summer berry, triple chocolate fudge, and toasted almond fudge. Boom. Sign me up. You guys know that I have the most hectic days at the office. So when I get home, I love to grab a little treat, toss my phone away, and take a minute to myself. These cones are a must-have in my freezer. I'm obsessed with the summer berry flavor. It's fruity and it's sweet. And seriously, it always hits the spot. It's the perfect way to end a long, stressful day. Ice cream just always hits the spot for me, and these Haagen-Dazs cones are truly the perfect treat. Savor your moment of slow with new Haagen-Dazs Belgian waffle cones available at retailers nationwide.
That's what I get excited about for these type of interviews, that you haven't done something like this in a while.
And years, I feel like.
And I think it's important, though, to sometimes like step back. Like, why do you think you haven't done something in a while?
I think it was just, I needed to kind of protect myself from, I actually wouldn't even say protect myself. I think I needed to just be a human being. I needed to be a person. I needed to kind of step away from being a public persona and just work on myself from the inside out, as opposed to like the outside in. I mean, I've been in the public eye since I was 15 years old. So I feel like so much of, especially the first maybe 7 or 8 years, I was like kind of figuring myself out at the same time as like trying to process and take in what other people thought. Even if I'm not necessarily reading it directly, you just kind of subconsciously are trying to figure out what to do with all of that. So I don't know. I think I needed some time and some space to be like, who am I? What's important to me? What are my values in that sense, but also like, what are my hobbies? What do I like to do? What's my taste in art? What kind of people do I like hanging out with? What kind of people do I not like hanging out with? And I feel like that's kind of the journey I've been on for the past few years. And it's been really nice and healthy for me. I feel like I really kind of needed to do that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you growing up for a second. Okay.
Girl,
you're like,
cheers.
Cheers again.
My
Cheers
God,
again.
to exploring childhood.
We're going to go through all the eras.
Yeah, the origin myth.
Okay. Born in Cuba.
Yeah.
You moved to Miami when you're like 7.
Yeah, it's so funny because I always say 6 or 7. My mom is like, you have to like pick an age.
Right, like which was it?
Yeah,
like,
I'm like, I
know.
moved when I was 6 or 7. And when I was 6 or 7, it's like, I always say that.
So 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Camila moves to Miami. Can you tell me, like, how did your parents explain to you that you were moving?
My mom told me we were going to Disney World.
Oh.
As immigrant parents do. They lie to protect us. I love my mom so much. She's not watching, so I don't have to worry about hurting her feelings on that one.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom. But yeah, she told me we were going to Disney World, and I was really excited until maybe a couple months passed, and I was like, wait a second. I'm still here, and there's no Disney World. And yeah, it's funny. Like I really empathize with that, that age, that version of me, because I can imagine that it's probably informed some parts of my personality in the sense that like one day I had like all my cousins and all my family around, and the next day, not to like whatever, like a pity sob story or whatever, but one day they were there, and then the next day I was kind of like, oh, where is everybody? I actually had this song that I wrote that didn't end up making it into the album, but like so many empty chairs for like Christmas dinner or whatever. It was like some like lyric like that, but I think that's such a like visceral image that I can remember. It's like a lot of noise, and then it was like just me and my mom.
Why did you guys move?
I think it was just the situation in Cuba was getting more and more difficult, like lack of there was just like such a ceiling, like as far as like, my mom was an architect, and even if you had a good job, there was just like there was like not a lot of resources, like even like food, medicine, education. Like I don't think a lot of people know like the situation there is like really it's pretty tough, especially right now. Like there's not a lot of food. I have family members that have come even like a month ago that are still coming, and they see like the food that we have like in the pantry, and they're like, we're just like not used to this. And I think that's like what's amazing too about Miami and the community there is like, I think because everybody has those common like start from nothing thing, like it really is like, hey, like if you don't have a job, like I've got this uncle, I got this cousin, like you come work for me. You don't know how to do this? Well, it's fine. I'll teach you, whatever. And everybody's just kind of like
helping each other,
and also just like helping each other improvise. And we're constantly like trying to like bring our family over. So
I think even when you were saying the like 6 or 7 age, I think at that time,
the new age, 6 or 7.
Yeah, new age,
one word.
6 or 7.
I came when I was 6 or 7.
When you were 6 or 7, I'm thinking about you moving to having to go to a new school, moving to a new country, probably not completely speaking English.
Oh no, not at all.
At all. How did you
no speaking.
How did you make friends? Like what was school like?
I really made friends. It's crazy to think about. Like in hindsight, I made my best friends through music always. I was always like, my first friend that I made, her name was Giselle, and we lived in like an apartment complex. She lived in the same complex as me, and we bonded over like the Cheetah Girls. I wanted to be them so bad, and I loved like Cinderella, like that. It's actually crazy how much I am realizing a lot of these things came to be in my life.
Say you manifested this
shit,
I know.
Bitch. I really manifested the shit out of like my fucking life.
Then you were Cinderella.
Yeah, I know. And I was in a girl group. But anyway, so like we would, like I would bring the CD or whatever, and we would like just dance to it and pretend like we were in a girl group. And then like, when I was in elementary school, it was like we would pretend to be on American Idol. Fuck, I manifested that shit too, I guess. I'm realizing. And then we were like, I made a like mini girl group with my friends, and we were called Lion Girls, Queens of the Jungle, because I love the Cheetah Girls. That's not a like musician flex.
It's a huge
You're like,
flex.
that's a really good name.
I'm like, God damn. What
Yeah.
did you sound like back then?
And I remember like this one friend that I had, like my best friend, we would like, I remember during the summers, we would be on the phone, and we would like just be singing on the phone. Like, oh my God, I did like this, that riff sounds so good. Like everything was honestly really tied to music.
So you knew from a young age that you like loved performing.
I wouldn't even say performing, because I was really, really shy. It was like really reserved for my friends. And I remember my friends even say now, they're like, remember when we used to be like, sing, because I don't know if that was a thing for when it was your age, but I feel like anybody who was like had like a good voice in school, it was like, it was kind of like sing.
And at the time it was in such like good faith that people were trying to, but meanwhile the person that is gonna have to sing feels like, fuck all of you, I don't want to sing. So if I was to ask any of the kids that went to your school that weren't your friends, like, okay, Camila at 15 years old is going to become a huge pop star, famous. What do you think they would have said?
There were people that were like, I didn't even know that like she sang.
Stop.
Because I went through different phases. Like I think there was with some people that I was really funny and class clowny and whatever. And then for most people, I was like really shy.
Okay, let's talk about X Factor. So
Yes.
I'm reading online and I'm like, wait, is this true? I'm like, you said that you went on X Factor first to just meet One Direction.
This is true. I mean,
Tell me the plan. Like, what was the plan going in there?
I mean, honestly, I was a huge. I don't know if I'm curious if you were too, but I was like, I was like such a big pop culture fan. Like,
Yes.
since I was young, and my friends and I really bonded over that. Like, we didn't love fucking One Direction. We loved One Direction.
One Direction.
Yeah, we loved One
We
Direction.
wanted to fuck One Direction.
100%. I mean, at that age, we just wanted. I wanted to just kiss them.
Kiss.
Anything. But yeah, even if at an early age I wasn't like I want to be a singer, because I think it just wasn't even a thing that I thought of. Like, it was like, bitch, how? Like,
Right.
Like
how will this be a career?
Yeah, like I don't have anybody that knows anybody. I'm like in Miami, like nobody fucking. The most that we had was, I don't know if you remember, like when that like person would come on the radio and be like, auditions for Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Do you want to be the next Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber? And all my friends and I would be like, yes!
And it's like, there's no way, bitch. Like, everyone sit down.
I know.
Just so you know, I was one of those girls too, being like, yes.
Did you audition?
No, I couldn't
All of my
sing.
friends and I auditioned, and they were like, you are amazing. You're only going to have to pay $15,000 to go to this acting school. And my mom was like, yeah,
Bye.
yeah, scam. But that was like, in hindsight, it was always the center of my life was music and singing and writing and whatever. It was always like my obsession. And I think like One Direction or pop culture was like an extension of that in a different way, in a more probably hormonal, crushy way. But
Relatable.
but I really was like, I need to audition to X Factor, and I need to do whatever it takes to make it to at least the point where I meet Harry. Really, all of them, but like
Harry.
but really Harry. So yeah.
Poor everyone else. It was always Harry. Then like Zayn really popped off, and like I've met him in person. Great guy. Like I was like, oh, okay. Like
No, and Niall is so lovely
yeah, like-
too. He's like amazing. But it's just
Harry. It's Harry.
I was like, I really, he was an inspiring muse for me at 15.
When you talk about a guy when you're younger that you were
No.
obsessed with, like
It's a
does
sickness.
It brings you back. Like I kind of had that with Justin Bieber, where you're like,
I was also obsessed with
Justin, and
Bieber.
I'm like, oh, I want to be the one less lonely girl. Like, shut up, Alex.
It's crazy
Like,
how delusional you are at that age.
you
Like,
believe.
No, you believe that you're meant to fall in love, that they don't know that you are the girl for them. Like, they don't know it. But once they do, there will be no stopping that train. It's crazy how delusional you are
Did
at that
you ever
age.
do this? Like, I remember I'd be at concerts and I'm like, if he just locks
Oh
eyes
no,
with me.
me too. Me too. I'd be like, I remember like going to the concert being like, I have to look incredible. Because for some reason I thought me at 15 years old with like my like insanely terrible like side bang and like, like that he would lock eye and then he would know for some reason. It's crazy. I still have some of that delusion left in me now.
I think it's good delusion though, right?
It's fun. It keeps things spicy.
It does. On your toes, you know?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just
I
like
do
wanting
think-
things you can't have.
No, delusion is a necessary ingredient, I think, to like my happiness. But I definitely had way more at 15. I definitely was like, once he sees me, he's dumping Kendall Jenner. Like, he will know.
He won't even know. He won't even know what hit him. When our eyes lock,
Yeah.
it's like game over, baby. Wifey, okay?
And then I look pictures of myself at that age, and I'm like, oh my god,
Sweetie.
like I look like such a baby. Like,
it was never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
But you joined Fifth Harmony, and obviously you
Yes.
don't join One Direction, although you probably wanted to be like the one girl in the group.
but I joined what felt to me like at that time, like I was like,
Yes.
oh my god,
yes.
this is happening to me now.
God, no, that's actually so crazy. Like you were becoming like the female version of the new One Direction.
Yeah, I mean, like I remember when we were at X Factor and they started like calling our names up, I was like, I know this fucking story. I have seen it.
Obviously, there was a lot of drama when you walked away from the group.
Yeah.
And now that like time has passed and you look back at everything, like how do you feel about how everything went down?
I feel like I'm like can really focus on and remember the really joyful times. And, I grew a lot in that group. And I remember waking up on tour and going to my hotel room at like 7 a.m. and going to my garage band and like writing songs because I didn't want to like, do it while everybody was there. And I just like, I had such a passion for that turned into writing. And at first I was like, oh, maybe like I want to write for other people. But then it turned into like, no, actually, like I want to sing these songs by myself. And I started just like distancing myself from, I feel like, the group vision. And it felt like, you know, they were still like really passionate and into that. And so I just was like, I'm not happy here anymore. Like it doesn't feel aligned. You know?
I think also like that's so okay. And I think there's two parts of it. One, people can look back and be heartbroken that something breaks up. So understandable, similar to One Direction.
Of course it is. Like, oh my God. Yeah,
but
it is.
It's kind of necessary to grow.
It's like any breakup. Like, it sucks.
Yes, which we're going to get into. Okay. So I'm thinking back, you joined this group at 15 and I'm thinking about like you were in it for 4 years. That's basically like a high school experience. Like,
oh my God, like, yes it is.
Crazy. You're a celebrity at such a young age. You're touring, you're busy. Did you have time to date? How did you meet guys? What was the vibe?
When I was 15 to 19, it was like guys that, you know, maybe like not a lot, like a few. And it was very like we saw each other maybe once or twice a year. I really started dating and whatever, like probably when I was like 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
because before that, it was just like the group was like all encompassing.
That was your relationship.
Everything. That was my relationship. Yeah.
I feel like everyone remembers their first love. I remember mine. I feel like you can kind of never be the same after it because it teaches you so much and it is, you experience so many firsts with this person. What comes to your mind when you think of like
my first love? My first love was, I feel like I've had a few, maybe a couple great loves.
Okay.
How about you?
I think I've had a couple as well. I think it's interesting because now that I'm engaged, I look back on it and
you're like, that wasn't.
Well, it's interesting. It's like, it's different. And I talk about this with Matt all the time. And I'm so happy that we have a healthy enough relationship to talk about exes and not be like insecure about it, which I would have been insecure in past relationships to talk about exes. But when I think about being in love, I definitely can pinpoint like the first person I was in love with that I met when I was like 16, and it was just this like all-encompassing.
Oh God,
just,
yeah,
like,
me too.
Wrecks you.
Me too. And 17 was probably my first.
Yep.
Like really in love. I don't know. It's like there's so many different connotations to in love though, because sometimes it's like who was I happiest with, or who made me the most devastated. And sometimes it's like, God, what even is the right definition of in love? Because there were people there was, you know, one person that made me the happiest. And there was the other person that made me the most sick and crazy.
Right.
And I don't know what is the definition of like, what's the most in love, you know?
It's a good point. It's like, I feel like when I look back, I agree with you. All of my loves are different.
Yeah.
But it's also just so fucking weird because you are so different. And I think of like what I was giving maybe in my first love. Like I was definitely not someone bringing health and wellness to the relationship.
Oh
like,
my God.
It was like fighting and writing letters and like that. It was like that Notebook type of love where it's like so fucking hard and devastating. You're just like, fuck my life. But when you leave those type of relationships, I feel like it leaves the biggest lasting memory for a while because it was so hard and you fought so much and it was so loving but then difficult that like you can kind of romanticize it once you leave. Where the people that left you happy, and if it was more stable, I have found it was easier to move on from just because I can like kind of put it in a corner of my brain and be like, that was so great, but I know it wasn't meant to be. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, totally. I mean, I think like there is a part of me that still, it depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes I really want peace and happiness, and other times I still miss and love that chaotic, sickening feeling. And I don't know what that is. I have to explore it further in therapy. But there is something like so kind of like addictive about that. And you know, it's interesting because it's like, you know, it's like the classic like nervous system quote, like whatever. I mean, actually, I don't know why I said classic because it's not a classic. Classic.
But it's relatable.
You know that quote is like, find someone that's good for your nervous system.
Yes.
A lot of the times the people that do make you feel fucking sick with love are not good for your nervous system.
But it's addictive.
But it feels so good and terrible at the same time.
Because when it's good, it's so fucking good.
Because when it's good, it's like, you could cut my leg off today. I will be smiling all teeth, you know?
But when it's bad, and I think this is what's so interesting, when it is bad, and I think back to those type of relationships, there's something like that makes you feel even more romantic about it, because it's like we're fighting, we're working, we're like
totally.
It's just, it is kind of convoluted, and there are some relationships that take a lot of work to then get to be good, or there are just a lot of relationships that just shouldn't fucking work, but we put so much into them because it is addicting.
And it really changes, I feel like, as you age. Like, I feel like when I was younger, so many relationships were like my projection of people in my head.
Yes.
And I really romanticized the shit out of them. And I really took a little thing that they said and I just ran with that. Totally. You know? But now I find that it's like the people that you meet that are like really exciting and how you have real chemistry with, it's rare and hard to find.
It is so fucking hard to find. I find like the first couple hangouts, you will kind of be able to just gauge like if it's there, because I'm not someone that's as much of like a slow burn type of person.
I am not a slow burn. And what sucks is that I hear that that's the healthiest thing. No. It's like, I've heard podcasts where people are like, if you kind of like this person and if you're curious, just go on a second date. And I'm just the kind of person that's like, if I am not like going to sleep like wanting to have you inside me, like
no, I get it.
Honestly, that's extreme. Maybe not that, but if I'm not like, if I don't leave the date and I'm like, wow, it's really hard for me to have that slow burn approach, but I'm trying to be more like that. I think it's just,
I agree. I also just want to validate you because it's not extreme what you just said. I think when I've left first dates, you want to like, I know it sounds fucking crazy, but this is a girl podcast, so everyone girl will get it. You leave and you can like literally quickly go through like picturing yourself in like positions with them and places, positions physically and like places in life, and just like kind of quickly the next year with them, and you're like picturing like the next date and your sexual chemistry. It's
disgusting.
You can kind of envision it. And then if I can't with someone, it's hard to go on the second date.
I know, but a lot of people say like you should, and you know, and
fuck us.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, God damn it.
It's interesting, but
so you're single.
I love it.
You're
I am.
single.
Yeah.
What is single Camila like?
Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Neutrogena. Summer is here and the sun is shining. You need powerful sun protection that feels light on your skin. Meet Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Sunscreen. This SPF 70 lotion absorbs fast with a smooth, dry touch finish, so you'll forget you're even wearing it. It blocks 97% of burning UV rays and is water resistant for up to 80 minutes. Lightweight, effective, and perfect for sunny days. It's just what your summer needs. Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Sunscreen. You can't feel. Shop now at Target.
What is single Camila like?
Okay. I try to really prioritize that part of my life.
Okay.
Because it just makes me feel, it's just so fun.
Yeah.
I honestly love being single. I love it. But I've been in relationships for a lot of since I started dating, since I started dating when I was 20, I was in long-term relationships a lot. So it feels fun to just like get to know people and like talk and like see what happens.
Yeah. Those beginning stages are like
beginning stage also my weakness, because I love a beginning stage. It's so fun.
It's so good. It's I think why I had such a hard time getting into serious relationships for a while, because the thrill and the excitement and the unknown is so fun, and then once it becomes like predictable, I used to be like, bye. But
I feel that
when you get older again, like you start to realize there can be a balance.
And you start to realize there are other things that are important. Like you can go deeper, and that's surprising. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's like we're people that are, I really believe like we're never just one person. We are constantly changing. Like Matt could be a different person in 2 years, he will be a new person.
Yeah.
And so there's always something new.
Yeah,
But-
that's a good point.
But I do feel like I'm like, I think also because I was just in like a heavy, like, you know, like writing process, writing stage. It's really experiences. I'm just like so hungry for experiences. Like the more experiences,
The better.
the better.
Okay, so one experience you had recently that we all saw online
Oh gosh.
was you were on a vacation with Drake.
Oh gosh. Well, you know what?
I have to ask. I can't not ask.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Have you guys ever been a thing?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't say like straight up vacation.
Okay.
It was vacation plus some work.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh, wait. The whole internet just broke.
So it was vacation plus some work. But I will say, you know what? I love that man. I love him.
Mm-hmm. We all love that man.
We all love him, right?
The internet really loved him recently.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so have you ever had, can we confirm or no?
Have I ever had what?
Like a little thing with Drake?
Beautiful artistic collaboration with him?
Yes.
I may or may not have.
What is it like going on vacation with Drake?
Okay, first of all, we did not go on vacation.
Like the two
This
of you?
was like a homie, like friends trip.
Okay.
So let me break this down.
Rewind,
y'all,
rewind.
okay?
Rewind.
So basically, Drake was a big love him.
Love him.
Love him as an artist for real.
Me too.
Love him as like, right?
Yes.
He's the best.
Yes.
Who the goat? He I love him so much, and I really listened to him a lot during my writing process, during my album.
Yep.
And I really felt like he would like my album.
Love.
For real.
Confidence. Fucking love it.
And so I DM'd him and I was like, hey, I really want to play. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put it out there.
That's fucking baller.
We gotta make shit happen.
You gotta make shit happen.
We gotta make shit happen. So I DM'd him and I was like, I would love to play you my album. I honestly feel like you would really love it because, you know, because I listen to him a lot and I just feel like I really do feel like musically in a lot of ways we like the same things.
Yep.
And I feel, yeah. So we hung out. I played him my album.
What'd he say?
He loved it.
Okay.
And I thought that he would, and I was like so excited. It was also such a surreal moment for me to like play Drake my songs and like,
dude,
you know, that's
insane.
another one of those things that you're just like, wow, I would have never expected.
It's like
that this would happen.
a dream.
It's a dream.
Like,
it's a dream. I remember being there and being like, wow, this is like so fucking sick.
Right.
And he's so generous and so kind. But anyway, so I didn't like just go on vacation with him. It was like a vacation, like work thing. But honestly, I will say I love him. And that has been such a fun part about this whole experience. Like this has been it's been a really insular process in terms of like me taking it back to basics, in terms of like me like really focusing on like, you know, my craft of writing or whatever. But at the same time, literally I could chug this whole thing right now of like huge toast to that. And he's amazing and I love him.
Let's do a toast to Drake.
Toast to Drake. To Champagne Poppy.
God bless.
Yeah,
we all love you.
God bless. We really do love you. I love you.
Dude, okay, so you are single. So what is the approach to dating? Are you looking for something serious? Are you going on dates? Like what is happening?
As far as looking for something serious, I don't know. I have phases. Like maybe like 2 weeks ago, I'm like, oh my God, like I want to really have something real with someone. I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for something real again. And then I am like, you know, talking and like meeting someone new. And I'm like, oh my God, I love this. This is so fun. I don't want anything serious right now. So it really is like, it's different phases. I really think I'm like, there's so much going on right now that if it was somebody serious, I would really have to connect with them on a really deep level, which I always hope it is. I'm a hopeless romantic at heart. Like I love my fun, but I'm a hopeless romantic for sure. And I literally, if I have like a great kiss with somebody, I'm like, I would die for you.
Right. Like we're in love.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Are you someone that will have a roster? Like what's the situation? Are you good at handling multiple men at once?
I do like a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit of like a, you know, there's like maybe a few vibes.
Yes.
There's a few vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think
that.
there's a different level of like, for some people, roster is like, the intimacy is like maybe sleeping with all of them. That's too much for me. It's more kind of like vibes and talking, hanging out, whatever. But I can't be serious, at least at this point, with more than one person.
I completely agree. I feel like when you're in the single stage, it's helpful to kind of just like pick around and just kind of like keep a couple people in the arena just to be like,
that's where I am. Like, what's your vibe?
Yeah.
What's your vibe?
Right. And then like once one kind of drops off, you can pick up a new one.
Yeah.
But it's fun. And
You're my new favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think as busy as you are, I get that. It's like, unless the person is going to be like, holy fucking shit, this is like
if you're
late night till 3 a.m. you're fucking talking.
Exactly. If it's late night till 3 a.m. and we have this insane connection and I'm like, oh, you're like, it's giving father of my children vibe. Like I will fly anywhere. You like what you come, like whatever, then I will do that. But if it's like, I liked him and he was cute and that was cute, then it's like, I'll see you when I see you.
Wait, have you ever flown a guy somewhere?
Only in like relationships vibes.
Okay.
No, I mean, I haven't like flown them.
Got it.
They fly
Not
to
at the front of the
no,
plane.
yeah, I haven't piloted them to my hotel room. But I mean, like, they have flown to me.
Yes.
But I haven't been like, let me
get you
just
a
get
flight.
you your flight. Yeah, I'm not
daddy energy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
What gives you the ick?
To be honest, one of the things that would give me the ick is I don't really want to be like with a guy. Like, I don't want to be like on my daddy shit.
Have a little bit of like that, like masculine energy, kind of take control.
Take control.
Especially because you're in control all fucking day with your career.
And that's a big psychological thing. If do you feel like that too?
I was gonna say, like, I want for sure respect, but if I'm like, I am literally running the ship here.
No, same. Like, if I'm making decisions all day and I have to be like on my fucking like whatever
daddy shit,
unironic daddy boss girl shit, you better come correct when it's time, and let me just not think about anything. Like, I want you to like fuck. I want to let go and surrender.
What is your philosophy around ghosting? Are we ghosting people? Are we not?
No, I don't like that. I mean, I actually had a conversation with my friends the other day because I went on a date with this guy.
Okay.
One date.
How'd it go?
Not great.
Okay.
I didn't like it. Okay. And I went on a date with this guy and I asked he was like texting me and I asked my friends, I was like, hey guys, if I don't answer, is this ghosting?
Do you go out in public with this person?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. And so.
But they're not like.
Right.
He wasn't famous.
Right. Why did it not go well?
It was just so boring.
Like, there was no spark.
No, I was thinking about
every other ex.
Yeah, like I was
that
just
can't
not
happen. That's the fucking worst when you're like,
or just the number one on the roster.
Oh, you're like, he's like a real good right
like
now.
You're like, I'm just thinking about number one, and you're like,
get out. Just leave.
Yeah.
But you went through the whole fucking date.
I honestly, this is actually crazy. So I was hiding my hair.
Were you wearing like a beanie?
I was wearing a black wig and I was just like, my head really hurts.
Camila, you said that you had like a headache. Yeah. Did he know you were wearing a wig?
I told him. Yeah.
You're like, babe, the wig's really pulling. I gotta go.
I was like, I gotta go.
What did he say?
He was like, yeah, of course, let's go.
You're like, no, but like alone.
Yeah, I feel bad. I really hope he doesn't see this.
He won't. I don't think
he'll see this.
But the thing is this. Sometimes in life, you gotta just feel the vibes.
And you know what? Let me rephrase this. Just in case.
Yeah, just in case. Just in case.
It wasn't that it was boring. I just was like, my heart
wasn't in it. I think
my
that's
heart
okay.
my heart was with someone else.
Listen, I think that's fine to say, and I think we, especially as women, need to get more comfortable, because how many fucking times are men like, nah, she ain't hot enough, or like, nah, she's not that. You just didn't vibe.
It wasn't it. That
doesn't mean he's not an amazing person.
It wasn't a fit. But I am sensitive about ghosting because I feel like you have to be kind to people. And but however, I didn't text him back because I was like, I don't know. Honestly, if somebody were to say right now, hey, and my friend actually, they gave me good advice. They were like, don't text him back. If he keeps texting you, then say, hey, honestly, it really wasn't a fit, but it was so nice to meet you. wish you well. But he didn't keep texting, so I was like, I'll leave it. But if things had gone on like further, then I'm not a fan of the ghosting thing. I just feel like it's like, why hurt people? Just be nice. Don't lead them on.
I agree.
Let's just,
And I also, just to clarify for your own conscience as we're drinking our wine, that's not ghosting.
I don't think so either.
Right? He sent you one text, you didn't respond, and I kind of love a guy that's self-aware enough to be like,
to
got
stop.
it, checked
100%.
it. Like, she's
and
not
also,
into
it's like, it's one date.
Right, like, yeah, like we didn't like have
exactly
3 months together.
100%.
And then I just,
that's crazy. When people do that, if I was with somebody,
no.
and they ghosted me after we were intimate or after we whatever, I would be like, you're just like, that's a very unkind thing to do. And I wouldn't want to be with somebody like that anyway.
What is the biggest red flag that you've ever willingly ignored?
So many. I mean, right? Like,
so many.
I don't know. You start. Give me an
I
idea.
would say, like, I think when I look back at past relationships, something that comes up for me is like feeling insecure around him.
Oh,
like
big.
You should never feel like, oh my God, I don't want him to see me in the morning if I have like a breakout, or like if I look good enough for this date, or like if I'm on the date, is he looking at other women? Like, when you're with the right person, you would never think that way. And I think that is something I would ignore in this one relationship I had, where I was constantly feeling like I wasn't good enough. And it's like, why? Like, I am.
Yeah, I think that's a big red flag, is like how you feel. Like, that's just such a big temperature check in relationships. Like, I've been in relationships before where I'm like, if I am miserable for this long, there is just something off. And every time I've been like, it's me. Oh my God. It's my, what is it? What am I? Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, a lot of the times it's like, it's just not right.
I agree.
It's not right. It's like, if I feel so much better when I'm not with you, and then when I'm with you, I feel miserable and overthinking and anxious every time, then we are just not right. And then I think you kind of keep going because you have this like hope or some ideal of what the relationship is. We can work on it. We can this, we can that. And it's like, sometimes it's like you have to temperature check. Like,
yeah, just like, it's not right.
It's not right.
Have you ever been cheated on?
I'm lucky to say I have not been cheated on.
That's amazing.
I know.
That's amazing.
Maybe I really don't think this counts, but I was like 17 talking to a guy, but I don't think that counts.
Have you ever had someone go through your phone?
Oof.
That's a yes. How did you see them checking it?
I had deleted some texts.
Right.
And they were like, why did you delete this? Text message history.
Got it.
With another person. And I was like,
my phone deletes things.
No. Like, I was like young, and
you were being a little shady.
I was being a little shady.
And then they caught you. Mm-hmm. But that's where it's so fucked, because you're like, who's in the wrong? And then it's like the meme of Spider-Man where it's like,
I was definitely in the wrong.
Okay.
Sure.
I love that. My phone deletes things.
God, I'm terrible.
Bullshit. That's such a bad lie. It's amazing.
I was like, I've never been, to this day, I don't think I've ever been so scared in my life.
Right. You're like,
I was like,
Apple.
My phone just like, I deletes messages, like whole complete message. I don't know.
Crazy.
But I broke up with him literally 3 days after that.
That's good.
But shit happens. Life happens.
It happens. Okay, we're going to play rapid fire. If you had to trade lives with any celebrity, who would it be?
I honestly would say no one.
Really?
I like my life.
Love.
What about you?
I don't know why this just came up for me. I don't know if it's the wine.
Yeah, go.
But I was going to say like maybe like Meryl Streep.
Interesting.
I think I would.
I mean, it would be amazing to be like one of the best actresses in the fucking world.
I think it's more because I think if I had to pick a celebrity, I would want someone that's like not in the public eye and like chooses to not. She's never being paparazzi'd. She's never in it. So Meryl Streep. Okay, we're moving on.
No, that's a good one.
Okay. Have you ever had to lie to your friends about a guy you were seeing?
Yeah. Oh my God. All the time. Like, not all the time, but like, I love this TikTok that I see. It's like your friend is like, you like show them like a terrible text and it's like, and what did you respond to him? And you're like, like when my friends are always like, my friends are cold as fuck. Cold-hearted.
Those are good friends sometimes.
They're like,
though.
dude, how could you text him back? Don't text him. don't do that emoji. Don't. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know you guys were mean.
Fuck.
But but it's good.
They're keeping you in line.
Oh my God. Yeah. Cause I'm like the opposite. I'm a dumbass.
I get it. Where
I'm
you're like,
I'm an idiot.
I was just going with it.
Yeah.
What is your biggest insecurity?
My biggest insecurity, like internal, external, whatever.
Whatever.
This is probably the wine too. And I saw this Jodie Foster like interview. Like I was reading it yesterday. Congrats on your New York Times article, by the way.
Thank you. Oh my God, thank you.
I didn't read it because I didn't want to make myself nervous before the interview, but I love the New York Times, and I was like, oh my God, look,
there she is.
But I saw this one New York Times or New York or whatever, like Jodie Foster interview, and she was like, for somebody who values privacy so much, I really want to be understood. And that really resonated with me. I feel like my insecurity is like, I don't know, some like childhood thing of like being like, I don't care if people get me. I don't care if people, whatever, I'm just going to be myself. But at the same time, really wanting people to understand me and you not dislike me or whatever. So I don't really know. I think it's like a general insecurity of like probably like being seen and then not loved or whatever.
I think that is one of the most relatable feelings. Like, I think we all can try to put up a front of like, I don't care about like the mean comments or this or that.
I try to not care, but
we care.
At the same time, it's like, yeah,
we're humans.
I want love from people,
right?
You know?
And you want people to understand you because like, I can tell you have such a good heart that like, it's a difficult balance of like people seeing things online and then you're like, I can't run to defend myself every moment.
No,
but
not at all.
It is tough when you are being perceived in a way that you're like, that's not accurate. That's infuriating.
It is. It is. There's a lot of surrender. Like you have to really let go.
If you're spicing it up with lingerie, what color are you wearing?
Ooh, I think black.
Morning sex or night sex?
I honestly love morning sex. I like both, but and my favorite is actually like, I love like an afternoon vibe. Because it feels so like European. It feels so like you're like not working, and it feels like so primal in a way. Like I don't have to work.
Right.
Let's just like eat fruit and like and coitus.
Love you. It's so good. If you're going home with someone, are you going back to his or is he coming to yours?
I prefer him coming back to mine for sure.
Biggest turnoff in the bedroom?
I don't like silence and like just like no passion.
Yes.
I need like
going through the motions.
I hate going through the motions. I'm like, why are we even doing this?
Right. Why aren't we like making eye contact? Why aren't we making out? Like,
why are you saying things to me? Like, let's like, you know what I mean?
Yes, I get it.
Yeah, to me, I'm like, I would rather not have this.
Favorite sex position?
It depends on the vibe and it depends on the energy of whatever's happening in that moment. Like there's like in love sex and then there's like kind of freaky vibes.
Yes. I get it.
You know?
I get
so I think different strokes for different times.
I get it. Okay.
Literally.
I gotta ask what your opinion is on getting back with an ex.
Call Her Daddy is brought to you by White Claw. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're way too hot to be spending the summer sitting inside scrolling on your phone. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop letting plans die out in the group chat. Grab a White Claw and go make some memories, okay? Whether you're yapping poolside, hitting a barbecue, or just kicking back around a fire, a cold White Claw goes perfectly with your summer plans. That's right, Daddy Gang. It is White Claw summer. 100 calories in 12 glorious ounces, gluten-free, and the taste you know and love. I like to pick up a variety pack so that I can guarantee everyone can get their favorite flavors. I am personally through and through always a black cherry girl, but Matt loves the mango and Lauren's favorite is lime. So there's truly something for everyone. It's time to come out of hibernation and stop leaving everyone on red. We're finding a guy with a boat and we're having a damn drink. My friends and I strictly drank White Claw for an entire girls trip last year. And now I can't even smell sunscreen without being reminded of that trip. It was honestly the best time ever. There is nothing better than warm sun, a tiny bikini, tiny bikini, and an ice cold claw in your hand. That is peak life. Pick up a pack from your favorite local spot and grab life by the claw with your favorite flavor this summer. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer works. Chicago, Illinois.
I gotta ask what your opinion is on getting back with an ex.
I'm personally, I think it's known. I'm a fan. I support it. Supported it in the past.
Cheers.
Cheers. What about you?
I think it's so
I personally think it's helpful. It's helpful because I am not a person, you can't forbid things from me because I will want to do it more.
Yes.
If I tell myself, some of my friends are really good at that. They're like, well, I'm not going to text him because blah, 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 blah. I'm not like that. I'm like, if I want to text him, I'm going to text him.
I agree. I completely agree.
You
like,
know?
I've gotten back with exes. Even if I know it's not going to work, sometimes you need that closure.
You need to know that it's not going to work.
And it needs to be on your terms.
And then you need to be over it. Mm-hmm. And you need to be like, I did it. And I know. And I know.
Okay, so I have to just say it.
Yes, sure. Fuck it.
Okay, so it looked to the world like you and your ex, Shawn Mendes, kind of like dabbled with the idea of getting back together about a year ago.
Yeah.
What was going on?
I think it's like what we were just talking about. Like,
you're just like,
Yeah. And, it's crazy because I just like, I'm kind of like impulsive in that way, I would say. Like, I feel like if I feel it, I say it.
Yeah.
And I'm not really good at not doing that, like I said, because then the worst place for it to live in is my mind.
Totally.
And then I'm like, Ryan Gosling in The Notebook building a house for this person. So I would rather say it and,
right.
see what happens and then wake up the next day and find out that it's been heavily documented. I just I opted for that route. But, it is what it is. It was a great route. It was a fun time. It was a fun moment. And, and I will always care about him and love him. He's such a good person.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky, because some people have exes that are awful and, and he is not. He's a really kind, good person.
When you rekindle something with an ex, I've done it myself. I find, and I don't know if this is for you, I find the second breakup is always a little bit easier than the first initial.
100%.
Because it's kind of already been over.
Yes.
Then you try to rekindle again.
Yes.
How did you guys make this huge decision to be like, okay, we're moving on?
I think it was just like, it wasn't even like a decision. I think you just kind of are like, yeah, this doesn't really, it's not a fit. It doesn't feel right. And I think luckily, I was in a place in my life where it took me less time to realize that. And it took us both less time, to be like, this doesn't feel right. And we don't really need to try so hard to make it work. It's all good. This is not feeling good. Let's be friends. I love you. I love you. It's all good. Let's move on. You go do your thing. You go do mine. Become the person that, that you're becoming. And I'll root for you. And that's it,
Getting back with an ex for a moment, it is sometimes helpful because it makes the first sting less hurtful because you kind of relived it for a second. You're like, check. Still not right. We can kind of now fade off and be like, it wasn't what we wanted, and that's okay.
Yeah, and I think the worst thing that you can live with is a what if or a doubt.
What is your take on the idea of right person, wrong time?
Wow, that's a great question. I don't think that there is such thing. I feel like if it's the wrong time, it's not right. It doesn't matter if it's. I think right person, wrong time is still a way of keeping yourself tied to the person, and it's almost like. Right job, wrong time. It's the wrong job.
Yes, so true.
So
true.
It's like
when you say it like that. No, you're right.
There's just no such thing. I feel like I feel like if it's the wrong time and that makes it a person that's I love just the simplicity of it sounds so clinical and non-romantic, but it's just not a fit.
When I met Matt, I was like, this isn't the right time. I really wasn't looking for a relationship, and I really didn't want a relationship when I met Matt. I was like, fuck. But we made it work.
There's no such
he was
thing.
The right person.
Because I feel like there's no such thing really. I mean, maybe there is such thing as maybe wrong time could be classified as long distance or you're going away or whatever. But still. But then in that case, it's not right.
Right. If it's right person, you will find a way to make it work.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
100%.
What do you personally think is the most difficult aspect from past experience of going through a breakup?
I think it's Like a long-term breakup?
Yeah.
I think it's like it's really just like the like, where does the love go vibe? You know, like you have so much like care and love for this person, and it really does feel, I've luckily up to this point in my life, I haven't experienced loss, like real loss, but it feels like loss, but that person is just still out there, and it takes your own restraint, reminding yourself why it's not the right thing to like keep you away from texting that person or whatever. And also it's like feels very out of your control, because sometimes it's like I wanted it to be this person so bad, like I wanted it to be, but it's not, and that feels really hard to let go. Like to be like, I really wanted this to be it, but the fact that it's not, that I can't make this person who I wanted them to be,
It's tough.
it's really tough. Like it really feels like you can't always get what you want kind of thing.
I do kind of love how you said that, though. It's so true of like, where does love go? When I'm thinking of like, what would my answer have been? I'm like, kind of similar, where you're like, how did we love each other so much? And now it's not going to work. And we know the reasons it's not working. Yeah. But like, we loved each other so much. Like, how do we just like float away from each other and like, that's it?
Yeah, it's like where does the energy go?
Right.
I find like it was so funny after like there's been breakups where after I'm like, I tell my best friends, I'm like, can I just like hold your hand more and like be more like touchy with you? Because that's like a big love language for me, as you've probably seen in videos, is like touch, physical touch. And even like the touch starvation after, and you know what I mean? It is really hard.
Totally.
Like I'm like, can we just hold hands?
Right.
Like
that's when it gets tricky, when you go through a breakup of like, do I miss him or do I miss the things that came with having someone that I was in love with? And that's really hard to discern of like, I miss a best friend. I miss someone that's like gonna hold me and like hold my hand.
And it's usually that. I think for me in the past.
I agree.
You know, and that's where you really have to be like, I didn't get what I wanted.
True.
I really wanted this person to be this. I really wanted us to be this, but
it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
For all the girls listening, I'm curious if you have any advice. I've been through it. I think social media makes it so much fucking worse. How do you handle from past shit of like, when you know you and your ex are moving on at different paces? How the fuck? Oh my God,
it's the worst.
Oh, I'm like, I be out here fucking stalking bitches.
It's
I'm
torture,
like,
Sam.
It's just like, how do you handle it? I don't even know if you have advice. Like,
I really think it's like, I have been an absolute psycho. Absolute psycho.
I love you for admitting that, because aren't we all?
And honestly, even worse when I was younger. When I was younger, I would be dating a guy and like stalking his ex. Camila, I'd be like, what is wrong with me?
Everyone raise your hand in this room.
I still, honestly, I definitely like,
we all do it.
It's been a while since I've been in like a long-term relationship, but God, I was like, he's like telling me he loves me, and meanwhile, I'm torturing myself over somebody like he's not even with anymore. It's like so crazy.
So hard.
The torture. I think like my advice would be, I've gotten better at this, is like, I'm a big like mindfulness, like kind of Buddhist practitioner person. Not practitioner person. That sounds so fucking weird. I know, like what? But I think like self-compassion is really important when it comes to that stuff. It's like, I could do something that's gonna really hurt me, or I can put the phone down.
So fucking hard.
It's really hard, but you almost have to do it out of kindness for yourself.
And I think like giving ourselves grace, like it is normal to want to be interested in that shit. Like, I think it's so annoying when people are like, oh my God, you like stalk your ex. It's like,
oh, fuck you.
It's literally fuck you. It's like, if this person was in your bed, you used to have sex, you were intimate, you were in love. Like, of course there's moments where you're like eating a French fry one day and you're like, oh, what is he up to? It's like, it's natural. Just like you're wondering what fucking kids from middle school are up to and you go on Facebook to look it up.
Oh my God.
Like,
also, like the people that don't admit that, I'm like, oh, please, like, you're not fun to talk to. Like, where is your, like, fucked up human side?
We're crazy.
Let us be
crazy. Breakup sex. Are you a proponent? Has it helped you in the past? Does it ruin things for you?
What does breakup sex mean?
Like, you're like, this is over.
Oh.
But.
Yeah.
And then you do it one more time.
Yeah, of course.
And like, have you found it makes it more messy, or is it more like, okay?
I feel like if you're wanting to have breakup sex, you're probably gonna hit each other up next week. Like there's still something there, you know. And like I said, I'm sorry, I'm a proponent. Like I don't believe in the forbidden fruit. If you want it, do it. Kind of like date them till you hate them vibe. I don't actually hate anybody, but I'm saying do it until it's out of your system. And my friends really don't agree with this. They're like, you're an idiot and we hate you and don't ask me for advice anymore because I'm sick of you. But it's been helpful for me. And, you know, and I also think I think the hard part is like sometimes you do waste some time in that way. Like you like are still entertaining something and maybe there could be somebody out there that's better.
I think the point to close out the dating chapter is like, everybody that's listening, like, don't feel shame if you go back to an ex.
No.
But protect yourself in those moments of just knowing, like, there could be an end date and just be okay with that. And maybe there's not an end date. Maybe you guys are going to stay together forever. I think it's just like.
And know why.
Yeah.
You still keep going back. Is it the sex? Is it the chemistry? Is it.
The emotional connection?
Is it your self-esteem? Is it whatever? Because I think, like, one thing that I feel like I'm always trying to do, and I'm not trying to, the risk of sounding, I'm not trying to sound preachy, is like, I feel like always doing the inner work and inner questioning of like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And if you still want to do it, do it.
Totally.
But just know
why you're doing it.
Like what you're getting out of it.
Your new music is on the way, which everyone is freaking out about.
Did you hear it?
I did. So I was at the hairdresser and I'm like, where do I listen to this? And I'm holding it up to
my
my ear.
God.
And I'm listening also, like me obviously interviewing you. I was like trying to listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is she trying to say?
By the way, which I love.
It's so good.
Thank you.
It's everything. Because it's so fucking raw and it's so fucking real. And I wanted to ask you just like, what has it meant to you in the writing process and everything?
Yeah. Well, I think this is like I love this quote by this poet Rainer Maria Rilke that's like, live your questions.
Okay. Oh.
Have you ever heard of that?
Wait, no, I love that.
I read this book. It was actually in COVID time and it's called Letters to a Young Poet. And there's this poet that's asking him, like, he has so many questions. And I think he's like probably in his 20s. And he's like, the one advice I can give you is to live your questions. And I feel like this was my Live My Questions album, Live My Questions chapter. And it's like very, really like sitting in the discomfort of things and realizing there's not going to be a neat in a box answer. It's like, I feel strong in these ways, weak in this ways. And there's no real clear answer here. But yeah, like the album process has been like such a journey. And, you know, it started off with me really having that intention of going back to how it started for me, which is just like, you know, sitting with myself and, you know, really like getting back to that first like passion of songwriting and, you know, like nerding out over references and artists and poetry and whatever, and really tapping into that. And then finding the collaborators that would really help me. I worked with like this amazing producer named Pablo El Guincho, and he really championed that for me. And whenever I would get kind of nervous or doubtful about like, you know, should we bring any other co-writers in the room or whatever, he'd be like, no, this sounds like you got this and we got this and, you know, we can do it. And he brought in Jasper Harris and the three of us kind of like made this whole project. And it turned into like, I'm excited for you to hear the whole album because it really is like kind of almost turned into like this very like solidified songwriter voice for me that became kind of like a persona in a world.
Oh, wow.
Which is the first time I've really done that with an album where it's like has its own kind of color palette and mood and aesthetic and sonic vibe. And, you know, it's like it became kind of like its own world. And then obviously like, you know, the people that I'm like a huge fan of, like there was so many artists that kind of came in and, you know, it's just been like so fun and amazing.
I'm so excited for you because when I just read some of the lyrics, it feels like we're actually just like inside your brain, like reading your diary almost in a way. And I love how so much of it felt, you're right, of like this back and forth of like where your brain goes when you're in the middle of situations. And it felt so real. And like when I was reading it, I'm like, oh my God, I've experienced this in my life before too. It was very relatable, but the way that you were able to articulate it was just fabulous. And I think so many women specifically, I think, are gonna be like, you're speaking from my experience. Yes, I've lived this. And it's really cool.
It's also really cool because like the album aesthetically and even like so many of the themes in terms of it, it's like, you know, there's a lot of like lip gloss and nails and whatever. It's like very hyper femme.
Yes.
Which is so fun because it's like I feel like I'm really tapping into the fun of like the feminine experience and sensuality and like even like the things that we do, like the you know, like all those like different
the hair.
The hair.
No, it's so good. And I'm so excited personally to hear the whole thing, but I'm excited.
I can't wait.
Because I think people, the beauty of conversations like this is like, I haven't really seen you like this online. We're like, I know. You really are like our girlfriends. Like, I feel like we're all friends with you now and I get you. And we like, you just feel like someone that is very like relatable.
Well, that's why I wanted to do this podcast too, because I was like, I feel like it's like very for the girls. And I feel like my album is like very like for the girls. And also like so much of it was like it's so much of me and who I am is inspired by my friends. And you know what I mean? And like that dynamic and like, you know, drinking wine and talking about like whatever the worst sex you've ever had. Like that's like, you know, that's life. That's life. That's the best part of life.
What message do you hope fans take away from this album when it comes out?
Ooh, that's a great question. I really think it's live your questions. And I would add a bonus to that is I think it's like really embracing the playfulness of it, like the playfulness of being alive, of being a girl. And I think that's honestly why so much of this album has themes like, I don't know, like sex or whatever, is because it's playful. And it's
playful and it's hot.
It's hot. And being hot is fun.
Yeah. Like some of the lyrics I was like, oh, Camila. Like, let's go.
Well, I think it's like just like this spirit of, I think, freedom. And like just like ownership and really just like owning your fucking life and I don't know, just like fucking being free and being you.
I am so excited for you. The Daddy Gang will support you the minute this comes out. And
Daddy Gang.
I can't thank you enough
Cooper.
for sitting down. I know that you don't do this often and like you're a fucking pro. I could do this with you all day.
Well, me too. And I knew that it would happen like that because I really was like, I was listening to your stuff and I was like, oh, this is a girl that like I would be friends with, you know? But thank you for real for making me feel so comfortable. Of course. You're so kind. And
I love you.
And I love this wine and I love you too.
Woo! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're the best.